subscriber. Good to be here tonight. Good to be here with you all as I get myself ready. Are we streaming? Who's in here? We got Double Down Hustle, Zebulon Pike. Zebulon Pike, how are you, my friend? Edgar Tarley is here. He says, wait for my comic, The Hut Muppet series. I'm coming for you, Hut. Tyson Clark says, all for one, one for all. Good to see you guys. Thank you for being here. And yeah, we are definitely live now. I'm seeing it on my YouTube. I haven't been on YouTube at all today. I don't know what it was. I guess maybe yesterday wore me out. Maybe last night of being, totally pwned by everyone who is anti-Comicsgate, or at least anti-me, crushed my soul. And that's why I didn't do any more YouTube. I was in hiding today. I was in hiding from people like Comic the Hut. I was in hiding from people like Rumble Terrier. I was in hiding from people like Preston Poulter. I was in hiding from everybody. Actually, no, I woke up at noon and I had to do a little bit of shopping and get myself ready to do this. This took a little while to put together today, but I'm pretty happy about it. Let's see. We got, let me see. How many people do we have in it? 206. That's not so bad to start off the stream at 9:30 on a Friday night. Does this hat look like it's getting old to you? I mean, the problem is this hat was made to look old when it was new, and now it's not even ironically old anymore. Now it's just getting old. But Robert Kirkman himself gave me this hat. I don't want to get rid of it, and I like to wear it. Robert Kirkman gave it to me, and I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of his. Charlie's London loves the hat. People see it and go, that's an old hat. Look at it. It's all busted up. I'm like, there's nothing that I do in my life. There's nothing that I do in my personal life that could ever make a hat end up looking like this. I don't do construction. I don't do road work. I don't actually literally fight zombies just on Twitter. And, yeah, it's meant to look this old. Anybody go to Terrificon today? LOL, somebody says here. Hold on, I missed that. Mr. Flip says that. CYBERFROG, Fabio. Oh, that's because you're using, I see that. Look at that. On StreamYards, I can't really see the clever emojis. I have to look on my other screen here. I have to look on my iPad to see that. By the way, you'll notice I have taken care of this problem back here. Many of you were concerned about the dumbwaiter here, this white dumbwaiter that was being used to deliver pies to me from Andrea upstairs in the kitchen. She would send me down pies on the dumbwaiter, and people really wanted to know more about it. So I covered it up with a flag that says don't step on me. It says don't step on me, and it's CYBERFROG's face. Because I'm a far right winger. And don't step on me. Does that look like I'm trouble with CYBERFROG's face on it? I don't know. No step on Sneck, says down forward punch. Cases says Uncle E. Guys, this chat's weird. Uncle E, have you spoken with Robert Kirkman recently? Is he a CYBERFROG fan? He's got to be a CYBERFROG fan. Everybody's a CYBERFROG fan. Everybody is a CYBERFROG fan, and that's why we continue to do the things that we do. Of course, today we have launched a brand new Indiegogo campaign. Here it is here, Vampirella #1 red foil variant. How can I get this to look the way I want it to look? Like that, kind of? Is that better? Why can't I just... View campaign. That's the best I can get. Oh, there it is. No, it was good for a minute. I guess I have to kind of. Oh, there it is. All right. Ethan Van Skyver's Vampirella #1 red foil variant. I have been waiting to do this for a little while. Put out another Vampirella variant cover. Why do we do this? Why? The answer is because we can. Because we can do it, and it's fun. It's fun to draw Vampirella. It's fun to draw. Kind of erotically. Look, is there such a thing as insectoid? No, insexuality. I like that. Insexuality. because it's an insect, and she's like pulling its stinger out, and you know, this is venom here. I want you to understand this is venom, but it's inert to Vampirella. She is not. She doesn't care about bee venom. She doesn't care about bee venom. She's like, fuck bees, right, Dane Cook? Fuck bees. And that's kind of, well, I mean, not literally, just in not in so many words. But she's riding the thorax, I believe, of a Vespis, and she's pulling the stinger out while CYBERFROG kind of says, hey, there are more on the way in the background here. Another CYBERFROG Vampirella Blood Honey style cover. Now, what's great about this is I decided to look into another gimmick that they used to do in the 1990s. In the 1990s, everything was better, by the way. Everything about comics was better except for the actual content. I got to be honest with you, sometimes the content wasn't so great. But even still, it was still a lot of fun. It was sexy, it was violent, it was cool. And that's kind of what we're trying to bring back. But one of the things that I'm also bringing back is all of the cover gimmicks. In the 1990s, people were like, these cover gimmicks are terrible. All you do is cover gimmicks. And then the inside of the comics, they're awful. Well, how about if we do this? How about if we do cover gimmicks, but the insides of the comics are good? Would that be okay with you? Let's see. Midnight Images says, hey, he sent you an email about my poster plus a thank you. Oh, really? Okay. Well, I'm going to have to look into that. I like getting thank yous. Angry Liquid said, feeling good, backed at the $120 perk. Wow, number 18. Love you, Uncle E. Thank you for being the amazing human sunbeam that you are. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Really, guys, I appreciate your support. The link to this campaign is in the description, obviously. So as we talk about this, if you want to back it, I would definitely appreciate it. Is your boy Zach in here? I see people going Zach. People get excited when Zach enters the chat. You know, it's like if this were Studio 54, Zach would be, who would Zach be if this were Studio 54? Zach would be like, I don't want to say Michael Jackson, you know, but maybe he'd be Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson in 1979, you know, when he was just like off the wall, stuff like that. I don't see Zach though. Hold on. Oh, there he is. He says, yeah, boy. Okay. Or he says, yeah, boy. Let's see. David L says, where's my e-tron emoji? Fix it now. I might do an e-tron emoji. I would actually have to tell 3D Robin what e-tron actually look like. It shouldn't be too hard. Peephole Circus, thank you for $1. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah. He could be Rick James. All right, Zach would be Rick James coming into Studio 54. That's kind of how people see him when he enters Comic Artist Pro Secrets. All right, so check this out. And I think Zach's going to like this because he hasn't thought of it yet, but he will probably start doing stuff like this, you know, as he's starting to do more and more Indiegogo campaigns. I mean, he's like, I'm going to do 3 or 4 books a year, Ethan. I'm like, well, it's easy to say that when you're not drawing them. When you have 3 or 4 different artists and you're just the writer, you can do as many of these as you want. I've actually got to bang these out. I gotta draw this stuff. And no sympathy. Nobody has any sympathy for me and what I go through as an artist. It's incredible. No respect. Zach says no, 4 to 5. He's going to be doing 4 to 5. All right, Zach, check this out. I'm bringing back foil logos. And I mentioned here red foil logos. So when you get this book, and I'm going to see about doing the all caps comics logo in foil as well. This is going to be red foil. It's going to be shiny. You're going to be able to see your reflection in it dimly, but it's going to be red foil. And that is something that, again, I haven't seen people do in a little while. This book is going to look special. I'm going to make I don't know about the cover. I got to find out like if I can get cardstock or if cardstock doesn't work very well with red foil. I'm learning all this stuff. These are all ancient Aztec secrets that have been forgotten over the years. I've got to rediscover them. These are things that this is knowledge that Rob Liefeld used to have at his fingertips. You know, Rob Liefeld knows all of this stuff and it's all in his head somewhere. I don't know why he doesn't use it anymore. If this were Christopher Nolan's Batman, Batman Begins, Rob Liefeld would be Ra's al Ghul, and I would be, you know, Bruce Wayne. You know, I'd be climbing the summit trying to find Rob Liefeld to show me how to make comics like they did in the 1990s. Wow, we're at $2,600 already. Thank you, guys. So in any case, I'm going to figure it out, but the foil is a definite thing. That is definitely happening. So you have a choice, okay? You can get the Vampirella in red foil. I like to give people choices. You know what I mean? I'm pro-choice. Wait. Unhinged Crank says, hi, backed it. Please use a different fulfillment center than the one for the last Vampy cover because their shipping was flimsy and damaged. Well, Unhinged Crank, we will replace any comic that you purchased that was damaged, and we'll do it quickly. Don't you worry. I've got that covered. Sorry about that. All right, so here's what we're doing. Black and white, no logo. This is the cheapest version that you can get. You can just get, look, it's black and white. What does it look like? It looks like this. This is what it looks like. This is what the front of your comic book will look like if you want. All right, so that's good. You can get the red foil variant comic. That's $20. You can get the silver. Look at how cool this is. This is going to look so nice around Christmas time. Silver foil variant comic, $20. You can get the gold foil variant comic. It's like tinsel. You can hang these. You can put hooks in these and hang them on your Christmas tree. I really think that's a good idea the more I think about it. Then you can get the black and white comic signed if you want, okay? I'm actually, here's the thing. As I was building this campaign, I was like, these are a lot of perks, a lot of tiers. And I was like, am I being Mike S. Miller? And then I went, no, I'm not, because it's simple. What I'm doing is I'm offering a lot of options that people would want, but I'm keeping it simple. It is as simple as this. You've got 4 choices. You've got the black and white no logo variant. That's just the ink work. You've got the red foil variant comic. You've got the silver foil variant comic. You've got the gold foil variant comic. And then you can get them signed if you want. Black and white comic signed. Red foil comic signed. Ooh, we sold 3 of those. Silver foil variant comic signed. Ooh, we sold 2 of those. Gold foil variant comic signed. We haven't sold any of those. You guys don't like yellow gold? Yeah, well, people like yellow gold anymore, you know. People really do prefer white gold these days. Unhinged Crank says, Hail, backed it. Please use, oh, I already read that one. Yeah, a lot of people like white gold. Jalapeno Milk says, Liefeld is starting a YouTube stream together. I find that unlikely. If he wants to, that would be fun, but no, I don't think so. And here we go. Here's the poster. We're doing the poster like we did the first time. People love the posters. The posters turned out great. I've got one hung right over there on my wall behind my comics. I just pinned it to the wall. I didn't get it framed, that one, because it was damaged. Like, I brought it home and I played with it, and there's like a crease in it. So I've got to actually go and get a better one, a new one to frame. And in the meantime, that one I just pinned to the wall right next to my Don't Step on Me, Hop Free or Die CYBERFROG flag. Yeah. All right. Poster, $50. Signed poster, $100. I want one of everything signed. One of everything signed. Now, what does that mean? That's not the poster, though, unfortunately. That's just the comics. You're going to get one of every comic variant offered. 4 in total, signed by me and shipped in a sturdy cardboard mailer. I got that language from your boy, Zach. People says, well hung, EBS. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I hear. 16 claimed of one of every comic. One of everything signed is the most popular tier right now. I appreciate that. We have a couple of new options as well. Now, some people were very upset about missing out on the hand-drawn sketch for CYBERFROG Blood Honey. They wanted a hand-drawn sketch, and it was sold out. I mean, you had to be a part of the first 2 campaigns in order to get one. And, you know, you can't get one now. And people are yelling at me about it and saying, why can't you just, and the rules are the rules. I don't make the, well, I do make the rules, but I can't bend the rules that I make. I probably can, but I don't want to bend the rules that I make. Charlie's London says, will you personalize them? I don't know if I'm going to be able to personalize them. I think that would be a little bit tricky. Yeah, I just kind of, when it comes to signing these things, it's an assembly line thing. I have to sit down and bang out, you know, obviously thousands of signatures on books. So I don't think I could individually personalize them. But if you ever meet me, you will have the opportunity to bring your comic book and I will personalize it there. We also have all right, so we have 2 different choices: hand-drawn sketch on comic that's Vampirella, or a hand-drawn sketch on a comic, and that's CYBERFROG. One of the two choices. Crazy Maynard 2003 says, where's the comes with a preserved dead hornet tier? God, you guys are so smart. I didn't think of that. You know, I didn't think of that, honestly. It seems like a good idea, though. Actually send people, can I send people desiccated insects through the mail? Is that something that I can do? I don't know. Well, we've got 34 backers so far. Thank you everyone in the chat who's watching and who's supporting this campaign. I'm pretty excited about it. I like the piece of work. I like the colors on it. Kyle Ritter once again just comes through like a champ. Why is Kyle Ritter so gifted? Why is he so gifted? I don't know. But he is. He's amazing. All right, so the link is in the description if you guys want to support this. And now we are going to move on to the rest of the show. I'll come back to this every now and then and check in on it. If you guys have questions, send them my way. I want to answer your questions. I want to know. I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. 659 people watching. Wow, thank you. Where's the one of everything not signed? Said Kevin N. I didn't put that in this time. I mean, I guess I could, but I just thought, you know, I don't know. I didn't think that people would want it. People usually go, I want everything, but I want it signed. I don't think we sold a lot of everything not signed. But if that's what you want, I'll definitely put that in. Gus Tyler says, Kyle made her look real. He did. Liam Gray says, Wasps Against the Moon just made you $2. Oh, Wasps Against the Moon. Liam, thank you for the $2. Yeah. Goddamn wasps. Jeff Stanka says, I want gold foil. Oh, good. I'm glad because let me see if we sold any yet. Gold foil. Oh, we sold 2. Okay. We didn't sell any before. Oh, no, wait. Gold foil signed. 0 claimed. People want gold foil, but they don't want me touching it. You know. Michael Von Doom says, stop holding me at gunpoint for comics, Ethan. I'm sorry, my friend. But this is a hold up. This is a stick up. Get your hands in the air. Wave them around like you just don't care. All right, here we go. Bleeding Cool today. Armie Hammer. Armie Hammer, a man who lets his 4-year-old son fillet his toes and then films it and shares it on social media. Midnight Images says, needs an everything signed with a poster tier. Well, that's an idea. Well, we could do that. Unhinged Crank says, thanks, but please seriously look into your fulfillment center before Blood Honey because that is the most costly for you to replace Caesar. Honestly, Unhinged Crank, I completely hear you. You know, everything we're learning as we go. All right, so Armie Hammer calls out Marvel chairman Ike Perlmutter for Trump support. This is interesting. First of all, Armie Hammer has been in the news lately because he lets his son suck on his toes. I mean, it's the weirdest thing that I've ever seen. I wonder if I can find that. Let's see if I want to. Do I want to find this? Oh, God, I do. I do want to find this. Because, I mean, otherwise you're not going to believe me. You know, people demand evidence these days. People want to see evidence of this. Climb every mountain. Okay, yeah. We'll go to this story first. This is disgusting. We have to build the trebuchet. We have to get these people out of here. Hold on. I'm also going to invite some people while I'm still not, I'm still not sharing screen. Let me take this over and we'll see what happens. Yeah, we got to start throwing people into live volcanoes. That's another thing I want to do to people. Okay, live chat. Wait, what is this? Rob Liefeld says, I'll be launching a new YouTube channel shortly. The most insider comic book entertainment show you will ever listen to. Burbank ears will be on fire. Stay tuned. Sounds like he wants to beat up on DC Comics. That might be interesting. See, Rob Liefeld is watching what we're doing. I want you to understand that. Rob Liefeld is watching what we're doing, and he, I think he understands the importance of it. He sees the value in it. You can. I mean, I don't know why it's taken everybody else so long to come around to this. Do you guys understand? There's nothing for you to do on Twitter. There's no reason for you to be on Twitter. All right, hold on. I'm gonna send this as well. All right, very good. Yeah, everybody soon is going to be on YouTube trying their best. Now, Rob Liefeld is someone who can actually probably do his own YouTube channel. It would be successful. Rob Liefeld's got a big personality. A new member, Gilbert Blomendahl. Thank you so much for joining the channel. I appreciate it. And let's see what else we got here. We got SeedFan85 says, so the silver and gold variants, is it just the title that would be reflective or the entire thing? Just the title. Okay, foil enhanced title. That's what we're looking at. James Dean Anderson says Armie's grandpa, Armin, was a suspected Soviet spy. No wonder. Did Joe McCarthy get him? They didn't let Joe McCarthy work as hard as he could have, you know. Joe McCarthy's career was pretty much 5 years long, and that was it. And they shut him down. It was 4 years. Unhinged Crank says, Liefeld, if you're watching, you need Cecil. Cecil's mine. He belongs to Comicsgate. You know, I really don't want him. I really don't want Rob Liefeld taking Cecil away. But if you make Cecil a good offer, I guess that's the way it's going to be. Armie Hammer posts Instagram video of his son sucking his toes. This is legit. We'll watch the video here. Armie Hammer lets his young son suck on his toes. His wife responds. All right, let's put this. We got the gaming speaker on. I don't know why I'm doing this to you. By the way, this was 7 minutes long. Here we go.
This is not normal.
Okay. All right. No.
This is not normal.
Why is that happening?
Okay. All right.
Armie, what the hell is wrong with you? James Dean Anderson says used a passport to go to Europe and then went to the USSR. Oh, interesting. That's kind of what Lee Harvey Oswald did. JD says tips on good drawing habits for new comic artists. Draw all the time. Draw all the time. So yeah, this is let's do it again. People are saying, bruh, no more. No, we're doing it again. Here it is. Oh wait. Do it again. There we go.
TMZ kids, let's have fun.
What is that? Why? All right, let me read the article. Armie Hammer's wife, Elizabeth Chambers, has responded to the widespread interest and criticism over their kids sucking on dad's toes. In response to someone on Instagram, she wrote, it wasn't 7 minutes. It was more like 5 seconds. She went on to say, our son likes to play with people's feet, and I put a video on our family stream because this phase is an ongoing joke. Sharing the video on Instagram was definitely not the best move on A's part, but I can assure you that our children's safety and well-being is always our first priority. I don't know about that, honestly. You know, seems like toe suckling.
All right.
That's a video Armie Hammer
Yeah.
posted of his 2-year-old son.
It's a little busted. That's a little busted. If you thought Tom Brady kissing his son on the mouth was weird, wait till you get a load of Armie Hammer and his toe-sucking kiddo. Blows the Brady bunch out of the water. Do you understand what they're doing here? TMZ's garbage. Unhinged Crank says sexy party with Armie. They made 2 blowjob jokes in a row. Get a load, blows. You understand what they're doing? Let me spell it out for you. By load, they mean, you know, and then by blows, they mean, you know. The actor posted a video. I probably didn't have to spell it out for you that much. You probably got it, you know. You probably understood it, and probably it was inappropriate. Probably it was inappropriate for me to actually say that. I want to issue an apology. I want to issue it. In the since expired clip, Armie is being recorded, presumably by his wife Elizabeth Chambers, lying down on a couch with his boy at the garbage tier at the other end, and the kid's mouth is on 2 of his pop's toes. Looks like Ford really trying to get more in there too. At the time, Armie captioned the clip. This happened for a solid 7 minutes. Foot fetish on fleek. He captioned that, and the woman on the video jokingly notes, "This is not normal." Oh yeah, we might have to agree with you there. Lots of people have had lots to say about the toe sucking, but truthfully, there's really not much to add other than to each their own. Bottom line, Armie and his son are close, just like TB is with his kid. This is Tom Brady giving his 10-year-old son a peck on the lips. What is this?
So,
Oh, hello. I was wondering if I could check my fantasy team.
I've never seen this.
You know, Jack, everything comes at a cost, bud.
that was like
That's okay. That doesn't bother me. Wait, what?
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton.
A better one. Oh, that's
Cam Newton's having a good game.
all right. That was weird. Coming back and getting a better one was weird. When was the last time I kissed Hunter on the mouth? It's been a while. It's like, 7 weeks. Yeah, that was really strange. That was that was really strange. He's like, wait, come back, give me a better one. I gotta see that again. Dad's naked getting a massage.
I was wondering if I could check my fantasy team.
Come here, give me a kiss. That's a good one.
Jack, everything comes at a
Just
cost.
like that. He's like, ew. What? Get a better one.
Cam Newton.
I'm his dad, he said.
I'm his
Having a
dad.
good game.
Cam Newton's having a good game.
He said, I'm his dad. Oh, degeneracy abounds. All right, so this is what we're doing, and now we've got Armie Hammer, who lets his 4-year-old son fillet his toes. He has something to say about Marvel chairman Ike Perlmutter, because Ike Perlmutter supports Donald Trump. And by the way, imagine being the massage dude. I know you got to just pretend it's all right. I'm trying to sell Vampirella comics, and I'm showing you I'm sabotaging myself. Why? Oh, let me just check and see if anyone's in here, by the way. I didn't even... Hold on a second here. Where's Streamlabs? There we are, StreamYard. Oh, lots of people are. Okay, hold on. Come on in, everyone. Come on in. Mike Curtis, Eric Weathers. Hi, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hey.
Welcome.
How you doing?
Good. Were you watching that degeneracy?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing what fame lets you get away with.
I don't know if it's fame. I just, what, honestly, I think probably a lot of families are like that, where, you will, I don't know, maybe you do stuff that might seem inappropriate to the outside world.
Yeah.
But when you're famous, people scrutinize you a little bit more.
Yeah.
Tom
I know
Brady,
for me, it's I'll kiss my son on the top of his head, but not on the lips.
I think I kissed my son on the lips when he was very, very young.
Like
When
an
he was-
infant.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like 12 or 13.
Yeah. After
No,
you drop him off at school.
right?
Yeah.
Come here, give Dad a kiss. No, make it a better one. Come back here, do it again better. That was disturbing, man. That was highly disturbing. Yeah. I kiss Ava on the lips all day long. That's just, she's my baby. But there's something about a father and son that's messed up. We've got guests tonight. This is great. Monkey Jeeba says, you can't judge EVS. You ate a whole chocolate bunny.
An entire one.
What's weird about that, Micah? Nothing, right? Where's your sound? Where's your audio?
Can't hear you.
Unmute yourself.
Yeah, if this, by the way, you Cal and Micah, if this is your first time in StreamYard, you might want to go into settings and pick your mic if you have more than one mic, because it wants to go to whatever your default is.
Cal, I don't think I can hear you either. Have you spoken?
I'm saying things. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah,
There you
I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Anything with me?
There you go.
Mikey, you're here too. Oh, Wanger's here. Oh my God, Wanger's here.
Uh-oh.
What up?
Yeah.
How's it going, guys?
Party time.
Hey.
Okay.
I'm happy Wanger's here, man. His channel is goddamn hilarious. I love your channel, man. It's great to have you with me.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. That show yesterday, that was some of the best internet ever. Like, that was so funny.
Oh, the kill stream.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
told me not to do it. I was
You,
like,
you were swatting those guys down like flies.
But they didn't know it. They were not picking up on that.
it was great because like the longer you let them talk, like the more they would sort of degenerate into "fuck you, you're an asshole," fuck," like that, and then you'd have to like that's what it was. Like they would throw their accusations at me, and then like I would just sit there like. And then, like, they would just immediately start descending into "you're a snake and a fucking asshole," and then their voices would. It was really, really strange. But you know, a few of them were. I think it was good. Initially I was worried. I talked to Andrew about it, and I said, I don't know what's going on here. I trust Ethan Ralph to sort of run a fair show. Ethan Ralph has had me on a couple of times, and I listened to his show, and you can tell, he keeps his beliefs. He wants to kind of be the host of the show. He wants degeneracy. He wants fights. He wants drama. But he's not going to let you know how he feels. He's just going to sort of go. He's going to play the Jerry Springer role.
It's sort of like edgy C-SPAN or something like that.
Yeah.
But no, I am still mystified because that infamous panel of unsolicited opinions on Israel. That came to life with you. Like that actually happened.
That guy was going to put you in a gas chamber.
Oh yeah, that guy. Like
Oh my gosh.
there was a lot of anti-Semitic stuff, and then the guy's like, "You're going into a gas chamber, Ethan." And I was like, "Holy shit! Like you sound like the the Zodiac killer."
That guy, I would put money. He's a Vox Day fan. I'd put money on it. I'd put money on it. The narratives were almost exactly the same, and that's sad. It's like I'm at a point where I can like at least kind of put a guess on like how edgy, like what edgy retard people listen to whenever they spout certain crap.
I've
been on the internet too long.
The guy. Here's the thing. Here's what I found funny about it. That guy and a few other guys were like, "There's evidence, Ethan, that you are controlling war campaign, and it's all coming out, and you're fucked." And I'm like, "There isn't evidence because I don't do that. So you can't bluff me about that. You can bluff other people about that. You can sit there and go, we have evidence that Ethan's, and you can convince other dummies. But trying to convince someone that is actually the victim of your lies, trying to gaslight the person himself is difficult.
Right.
We've got all kinds of evidence of chicanery and mob activity that you're up to." I'm like, where? It's coming. It's coming. Well, you ask Doug TenNapel. He's got it. I'm like, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Very
It's too much. He said it's too much to get into.
Yeah.
He'll accuse you of 20 things, but he won't stop to give 30 seconds of evidence for anything.
Just one. And honestly, you want to shut my mouth. You just kind of go, your book's late. Your book's late. And I'm like, I know.
Okay.
The best moment though was easily when the guy's like, "You've only got 16 pages done." I'm listening to this and I'm thinking like, first off, I know I backed CYBERFROG myself, and you released the first chapter, and that's more than 16 pages.
That was
I'm like
20 pages.
Yeah, I'm like, no, wait a minute. That. So and then after that, you just bust out the print copy. I knew you were going to do it though, because I'm like, I know he has the proofs. So and I just saw that. I'm like, how can he continue to spout this nonsense? He's just some of these guys, man. They just like Yellow Flash said yesterday. Which Flash, if you're still mad at me, let me know. We'll talk. But
why is Flash mad? Now I want to know. What did you do to Flash?
Yeah, well, I don't know what I made. I did a video. I'm kind of taking a break from like YouTube stuff for a little bit. I want to like retool the art and stuff on my channel and kind of improve the quality because I kind of feel like I've been lacking in it a bit. But anyway, I did a video wrapping up the whole drama with war campaign, kind of hoping that we could all get back to business. And I think he was under the impression that I was telling people what to do with their lives. And I'm like, I don't think I did that. I DM'd him like, hey, if I did that, can you point out where it happened? Because I'm I'm a little confused. So hopefully he'll get back to me and we'll patch things up because that was really weird. I'm like, but then
Yellow
again,
Flash misunderstood me too. Like he was just like, well, now here's the thing. Yellow Flash misunderstands when he does. It's honest, but it's like, Yellow Flash needs to give his friends the benefit of a doubt a little bit more and go like, you must not mean this. You know what I mean? John Malin goes, which one's EVS? I have at least 2 doppelgangers in the chat right now. I know. So it is cool.
But yeah, but anyway, I like Yellow Flash. I don't want him to be the next Captain Cummings because Cummings, he did that to you, he did that to me, and it just kind of curtailed onwards. It's like, just talk to people, man. We'll tell you what's going on.
Captain Cummings was interesting. Captain Cummings happened because the Tim Lim, the original Tim Lim gay op.
Oh God,
that's what got. See, Tim Lim had his whole thing set up where he was going to kind of convince and sway a bunch of guys to kind of go against me, including like Doug Ernst and all these guys. So basically, all of them, when we did that original sit down, that where I got the nickname Caesar. At the end of that, all of them were okay with us. I mean, Doug Ernst. So we were all kind of okay. We just had a big hashing out thing, except for Captain Cummings. Captain Cummings, I think, didn't even want to be on the show after he received Tim Lim's gay op effort, and just immediately went pedal to the metal. Fuck Ethan, and that's when we lost. We lost Captain Cummings. Like, he wouldn't even be talked to, and I tried to talk to him in private, but it was just like there was something already in him, that he wanted to do that. I think, that was a convenient out for him.
Yeah, I hate to be the person who like thinks the worst of people, but I honestly think he was stirring it up because he thought it would increase the sub count of his channel, and that's just me being a bitter cynic. But that
makes sense.
Drama makes channels bigger. Like that's just a fact. And some people, they make these gambles where they pick fights, and then sometimes it explodes, and there's this big channel versus channel thing. So people are subbing to both just to look at people, drool and yell at one another, and it just completely backfired on him. Yeah, and I feel for him because I thought he was a good dude, but it happens.
Yeah, I like Captain Cummings a lot. I remember trying everything I could to bring him back from the edge because I don't think that's what people wanted from him. And the more, this is the thing. Like, ultimately, I see people taking this chance. Like, maybe like Preston Poulter. It's just like, I kind of admire the game. It's like, maybe if I go against Ethan real hard, like, people who hate Ethan are going to support my book. And it's like, why don't you look at the people who really hate me and talk about me every single day in a bad way and look at their metrics? They're 200 people. You can expect a crowd of about 200 people. And that's about it. That's where it's going to be. People just want tranquility. I think people want peace.
And if you're going to pick a fight, make sure it's over something that's worth picking a fight over.
Something that you'll win. I mean, that's, and by the way, don't pick a fight with a bigger channel either. That's another thing that is just like, originally, I remember this happening when I was a very, very small channel. Zach was like at 40,000 subs and moving, and Comics Explained said something about Zach. Like, he just said, this guy's a bitch or something like that. Mm-hmm. And Zach was tempted. Like, for a minute, Zach was like, I might want to say something, about what this guy does. Because what this guy does is just take comic book content and make comic books obsolete. It's like, you don't have to read any of these books. You can just go to his channel and see what all these stories were. And you wonder why comics aren't selling to kids. They go, hey, I want to learn about Venom. If you wanted to learn about Venom in the old days, you had to go to the comic book store and you had to go buy the comics. Now you just go, who is Venom on YouTube? And you're going to get the entire story just like spoon-fed to you by one of these guys. So he was going to say something like that. And then the comic historian actually said to him through me, he said, it doesn't matter how right you are. Never pick a fight with a big channel, with a channel that's bigger than you, because they will not be able to control their audience, and their audience will swarm and destroy you. And it's happened over and over and over again on YouTube. It is the game. It is the YouTube game. Kenny Jones says, EVS, thank you for $10. He said, Ethan, just claim my signed Vampirella gold foil variant. Can't wait to see it. Micah claimed the overhand on Englewood. Are you fully funded yet?
Let's check. Let's see where I'm at. And thank you, Kenny, for that, by the way. Let's see here. I know we're pretty close. We're less than $1,000 away. I've just been kind of chipping at it day by day.
Oh, dude,
So-
you're less than less than $750 away. Hold on.
Oh.
I
And
gotta
we
get
still
you
got
back.
over 2 weeks. Like I'm very, with all the craziness that's gone on. I was kind of worried, but now we're really kicking into high gear again. So I'm
Yeah,
excited.
we're really close, dude.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn how to edit. Oh, I guess I just go to YouTube if I want to add links, because I want to put all of your links in the chat now, and we'll get we'll do a good old fashioned Comicsgate live, I guess, if you guys don't mind.
Hell yeah.
Won't hear any argument from me.
Yeah. YouTube today. Yeah. So I was worried about going on that stream. I definitely was. I was scared of it for a little bit, but then I thought people told me two different things. I said, if I go in there and get beaten up, it doesn't really matter because people are like, these guys are bad guys. Well, then they're beating me up. I guess that means I'm the good guy. So there's that optic that I think will work.
Yeah.
But one thing that I've actually learned is that anytime any of your real detractors, and this goes for like anti-Comicsgate especially, when they actually come out and show their faces, it is devastating for them. It is absolutely devastating. I had Renfamous was a ghoul. Renfamous was a scary monster who lived in the closet until Renfamous did a live stream and people actually got to look at her.
Yeah.
And then that was it for Renfamous. She was a stuttering, strange looking. She looked like she didn't leave the house very often.
Well, I can relate to that, but
I've left the house more this summer than any time in my life. I'm out in the sun. I'm doing yard work. I'm swimming in the pool. I'm out there doing stuff. I'm taking walks. I actually feel pretty healthy.
got to rescue those frogs too.
Yeah.
I missed two of them yesterday. I found 2 dead toads in my pool, and I was like, damn it. I was too late. I was too late to save them. I did feel pretty awful about it. All right, so I'm adding I'm adding Englewood to the description. Let's see, paste. Good. And let's see, what else do I need? I got to get Shinobi Sasquatch. Are you guys all still up right now? Are you still going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Super Harem is in demand.
Okay, good. Super Harem. Finally, we get to do that. Okay.
I think the strangest thing about that stream yesterday is none of those guys seem to be able to articulate why they don't like you. It's like it was seriously just like Frogman bad, and that one guy with the one guy with the big titty avatar that was like, "Oh, the evidence is coming." We were like, he sounds like Adam Schiff on TV. Like, yeah, I've seen it.
It was like the Mueller report. I was just like, the Mueller report is coming. Well, he needs to let people know that, it's on its way. So just, it's like the evidence is coming. The evidence is coming. We know you believe in it. And that
instead of the Mueller report, it's the frog folder.
Hey, look, I've got a product for you that you need, Ethan. I found this on Amazon. It's an automatic frog saver.
It's automatic?
Yeah, I sent it to you on the private chat thing. It's only $9.
That's a huge link and it's not clickable.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I can just share my screen.
Hold on. Let me finish putting. Let's keep vamping with me about Killstream while I put together the rest of this. It's like I'm like, keep talking while I put together the rest of the links.
It's coming though. They're going to put it up on Kiwi Farms, and you're going to be done. It's going to be just over.
The one thing that I said, these guys, these weirdos, and there are a few of them. That guy with the big booby avatar, that guy I think is SWC Comics or something like that on YouTube. He's a weirdo. Him and a few of his friends, like, they all think they're all big fans of YouTube, and they all think that their heroes would be like obviously Ethan, Ralph, Medicare, whoever else, and they all think that I'm Mundane Matt, and that, you know, they want me out of the way, and then people like Medicare and Ethan Ralph would be on their side in trying to get me out of the way. And they don't realize that I'm not Mundane Matt. You know, I'm not some stupid bitch. Like I'm 100 times smarter than Mundane Matt. And
I can testify to that. I've known Matt for years. So,
so it's like it's not. And probably if Medicare encountered me and Rumble Terrier, he'd be able to sort things out pretty quickly. So, you know, good luck with that. But I mean, did Medicare do a stream today where he mentioned Comicsgate or no? I think he was supposed to.
Well, you know, the first time you talked to Ramble, he was literally just like autistic screeching. So he did a lot better this time.
Yeah, he did do better this time.
Yeah. There's definitely this sort of section of the internet that seems to just want to just like publicly lambaste people for some reason, and you have basically become their next desired thing. They want to do to you what Medicare did to Mundane Matt, or really more what Matt did to himself on the kill stream.
Yeah,
which, like I said, I've known Matt for a long time, and we were friends, and then I wised up. But but no, the funny thing with that is like, you know, Matt was always inching towards self-destruction, and they a lot of people just get off on that sort of thing. Like they just want to see somebody destroyed. It's like, well, yeah, people who do bad stuff should pay for it at some point. That's I don't think anybody's going to disagree there. But at the same time, it's like, can't you go outside and get a job and make money and meet a good lady, or if that's your thing, and have children and not be a loser?
It's entertaining. I have to admit, watching Mundane Matt get destroyed was entertaining.
Yes,
because he came after me a couple of times right before this happened. He was mad that we were making fun of Star Wars, like furious about it. And of course, history has proved that we were right to make fun of Star Wars. But he was so mad. He's like, "What the fuck do you guys want? They're giving you everything that you want. Why are you still making fun of Star Wars?" It's like. And so he was like pretty vicious about it. He came on the High Council, and the three of us on the High Council just kind of humiliated him and threw him out. But it was like right after that, like you could tell he was troubled in some way. He was troubled over some things, and like 2 days later, he was on that stream where he got his ass kicked by Medicare. It was something else. All right, let's see here. So I put everybody's comic now. We're going to go through them, and I'll show you what's available, starting with mine. I just put mine up today, guys. So this is pretty cool. Ethan Van Sciver's Vampirella. By the way, I have to put Ethan Van Sciver's because this really bothers SJWs.
Yeah.
There's one in here in particular, Scott Kurtz, who's like, there goes Ethan, just putting up another campaign to pay for the printing of his comic that he can't afford to pay for.
So man, this thing will sell itself. This is you and Christopher. Can I sell it if you don't mind?
Yeah, would you?
Folks, this is Ethan Van Sciver, a 20-plus year veteran of the comic book industry. One of the best artists in comic books these days and all time, combined with Christopher Priest, one of the best writers and probably one of the most unsung writers of all time, in one comic. How can you turn that down? I've read Vampirella #1. It is a must-read, just like anything else Christopher Priest has done. Pick it up now. There you go. And also, if Mr. Priest is watching, thank you for wishing me good luck on Englewood. I appreciate that. He's my hero. Like that like Hatman met him at a convention in North Carolina, and he Priest sent that message to me. I'm like, oh God,
that is huge. That must feel great.
Well, yeah, he's part of the reason I wrote Englewood. That's
okay. Hold on a second. So let's switch over to Englewood now. Englewood is your comic.
Yes,
it is currently funding, and it's not too far away from getting finished. He's only looking for $7,000. We're at 62. How do we get the 78?
Because I offer $5 digital, I guess. I don't know. Like that
doesn't explain.
That doesn't make any sense either. I don't have any round number of tiers. I'm guessing some people just donated. I don't know.
They have just donated a couple bucks.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. But Adam Post is here. Hold on, Adam. Welcome to this.
Have speed, Tucci.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Hey,
good to have you here.
Let's keep talking about Englewood, though, man.
I am. I just wanted to make sure there was nobody in the waiting room here.
Yeah, so thanks for pulling me in. Appreciate it, man.
Okay, Englewood #1, A Hero is Born in Blood. Now, this is Micah Curtis, who is, of course, old school Comicsgate. I mean, way back when with the beginning of everything. I mean, Doug Ernst, Captain Cummings, and everything. You were around talking about the same kind of things that they were talking about, that they were noticing. And finally, you have your comic book up. You are officially a comic book writer. You've got a great artist working for you, and people are noticing. People like Christopher Priest for one, and who else?
Well, aside from you, those have been the big ones. Though apparently, I was speaking of Tucci. Apparently they're going to try to get me on crowdfunding comics here in the next couple of weeks, so that's pretty exciting.
That's a great show.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. But yeah, it's this comic. I mean, mentioning Christopher Priest, the one thing that there's a lot of things that went into this, and shameless self-promotion, if you back the director's cut or several of the tiers that already have that, I'll go into detail on how I came up with the concept. But the final one was, I remember when I was down in Texas was the first time I read the Chicago issue of Deathstroke, the current run he's doing right now. And that was just like, yeah, I need to make this comic. It has to happen. So, and I started scripting it right around that time. So
yeah. This is fantastic stuff. What is it even? What's it about? What is the plot? Who are the talk about the book a little bit?
Absolutely. So the story is about a former mixed martial arts champion, was undefeated, but his career was felled by his own drug issues. Comes home, gets clean, decides to inject positive things into his neighborhood, like trying to teach kids martial arts, trying to help fathers coming out of prison reunite with their sons and learn how to be dads, things along those lines. And a tragedy strikes him in his gym that he teaches people out of. And afterwards he decides to put on the armor and the gloves and go out and take the fight back to the streets.
Wow. Yeah, tremendous artwork, by the way, and it sounds like a really, really good time. Oh, look at this, man.
I've updated the campaign. Well, actually, no, Hatman updated the campaign. The line work on first 5-6 pages is already finished. Armand, my colorist, has actually colored that page you're looking at right now.
I just saw it on Twitter, right?
Yep, and it's beautifully done. He's definitely, the people that I have working with me on this comic, I'm always going, I don't know how they were not on something before this, but needless to say, Brian, his style, for those of you, I know that there's a lot of people in the chat that are big manga fans. Brian pulls a lot from both Western comics and manga as well in his art style and the way that he does things. So I think that there's a lot of great crossover there. I think a lot of people are going to enjoy this one. Especially if you're a martial arts person, if you like old stuff like Daredevil, Shang-Chi, old, Chuck's Batman, or if you're dissatisfied with current Batman, you want to see more people punching each other, this is up your alley, to say the least.
Yes, indeed. I'm thoroughly enjoying this artwork. It's a lot of fun.
One thing I think you're really going to enjoy, if you keep going down, you'll see the pinup is up too.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. Yes.
Nice.
This lovely young lady is Elijah's top student, Angelica. And she is our pinup model, I guess you could say, for this particular one. It's sexy yet classy was the way that I wanted to go with this. And I think that the guy I brought in to do this one, he definitely hit the mark and then some. Yeah. And ever since I unveiled this, she has been a definite fan favorite right out of the gate, which, I mean, look at her. Why wouldn't she be? So
great looking character. Really, really cool. So is everybody going to get this pin up? How do they get this pin up?
So there's a couple different tiers that have it. The one that I recommend, not just because it makes me the most money, though it does that, is the Windy City Special, where you're going to get the director's cut of the comic, which is comic plus sketchbook, and a forward by myself, plus the entrance to the art contest as well. I'm even thinking of including some sketches and stuff that other Comicsgate creators have done. Canales did a sketch of Elijah, the lead character. Vinny Tartamella did a really good one as well. That was just like a random sketch, looked fantastic. But then Vinny's awesome at what he does. Yeah. But the Windy City Special has everything: the Born in Blood T-shirt, the whole 9 yards. But that, and then there's a couple other tiers. One that is the physical comic and the pinup poster, and then there's another one that is the director's cut and the pinup poster. If you guys just don't like T-shirts, though, if you don't say it out loud because Nerd Wonder might attack you.
Why?
She loves T-shirts. Apparently, I was completely surprised by that one when I was on a stream with her and Captain Frugal. She just kept going on and on because that was right after I unveiled the T-shirt, and she's like, "I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it." So I'm like, apparently, it's effective. I can dig it.
Awesome. By the way, guys, please like the stream. Please like the show. Just hit that thumbs up button. And also, if you can, I mean, if it's not too much trouble, share the stream out. Let's get some more people in here so that we can show off these books to more people. We're going to go through everybody's, including Adam Post, who was late. He's late to the show.
Late.
Fashionably.
But we're going to put,
Yeah, I like that.
We'll put College of the Dead in there anyway. Let's get that up there. Let's check out Englewood, guys. So we're very, very close at this point. 90%. We just sold a couple more books.
Fantastic.
Just pushing our way towards that $7,000, guys. Choose a tier. Support this comic. I see a lot of you in the chat going, "Oh, man, I got to have that book." Yeah, why wait? He's got 18 days left, but let's get him over the finish line in terms of getting funded way before then. And then let's just start racking up a bigger number there. Englewood #1 by Micah Curtis.
Yes. Oh, one thing. I just put a link in the chat here on StreamYard that you might want to have a look at, because I'm going to the International Conference on Men's Issues next week. It's going to one of the panels will be me, Aiden Paladin, Hatman, and just some guy. So if people want to meet the four of us, that's going to be an opportunity. All four of us will be in Chicago next week. Cool. But we have printed out some shirts for the panel that I think people are going to enjoy, to say the least. I just retweeted it, so I think you'll. I think people are going to find this one funny.
Oh, awesome! Hold on a second. Let me find College of the Dead real quick here. College of the Dead. I have It's funny. I have all of these campaigns already built into my into my browser, so they come up pretty quickly. All right, yeah. Where's Von Klaus tonight? It's probably too full to get in here, though. I think on Streamlabs or StreamYards, you can only get 6 people in at a time. But we want to just a quick shout out to Von Klaus, Monster MD, one of the greatest Indiegogo campaigns up right now. I'm a big fan of that one.
It's a good one.
It has a great energy. His art has a great energy, and he has a great energy. And he just finished the interior art. I think it was yesterday he posted it. 114 pages.
Wow.
Yeah.
Big one. Yeah.
And every page has like tons of energy on it. Really great stuff.
Amazing.
Fun is high tea. Very high. It's like up to the sky.
All right, let's see here. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put this here. We'll do the whole rotation. And all right, guys, this is, I should not be talking. I should be actually doing this without moving my lips. But all right, let's move on. Shinobi Sasquatch, Cal Jameson, my friend, how are you?
I'm great, man. Excited to be on.
You have, boy, this has really moved since the last time I saw you. We were struggling to get it past 40. It was sitting around 34, 35.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem to be an issue anymore. So you're officially doing the crossover with Von Klaus now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, fans are excited about that one. It's 20 pages. It's going to be I'm pretty sure. Well, we haven't made this public, but sorry, Vaughn. It's going to be part 1 of a separate crowdfunded book. So we're going to do that. 20 pages will kind of give you the first half of the lead in to the actual real book that we're going to do, and we're going to try and get his artists to draw that.
That sounds great. That's smart, by the way. That's really, really smart. You guys have to keep you got to get more stuff out there, get people excited, maintain the lightning that you guys have created. Both of these Shinobi Sasquatch and Monster MD feel like, I don't know, they feel like brothers, these two books. If you've got one, you should get the other. Yeah,
that's how I feel. And Vaughn and I, we kind of met because we both won John Malin and Mark Polton's talent search for Graveyard Shift. And immediately when I started hearing his ideas for Monster MD, I was like, man, this is like right down my alley. It's perfect. So
Sweet. Yeah, Shinobi Sasquatch, everyone. What's Shinobi Sasquatch about while I show people the art?
It's a Bigfoot trained as a ninja, cursed with lycanthropy. He's like the Pacific Northwest Batman or Daredevil or whatever. He's kind of like a street level superhero, but in the forest. And in book one, he uncovers a plot to kind of enslave the entire region by this evil cult led by the wicked Waid DeMarco. Waid DeMarco. Don't revert. No, you can reverse that. And see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and Ethan, I just wrote a line in the book where he screams at one of his inferiors to fix this now.
I love it.
Backers are going to be really excited about what happens in those few pages. So we're packing this thing with Comicsgate Easter eggs from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be as much fan service as it is just a great story with awesome groundbreaking art.
I wonder if I still have those Mark Waid tweets.
They're around. I'm sure if you don't have them still, they're
screenshots, right? Yeah.
Gotta show those receipts.
That was crazy.
Sure.
Hold on a second. I want to see the email.
Yeah, me too.
Because he harassed me on my Facebook Messenger, and then he started sending me emails too. Let me see. Mark Waid, there he is. Mark Waid, fucking fix this. Hold on a second. Are you ready? You want to see this live? Should we do this live right now?
Yeah.
Let's right into Cal's book. Absolutely.
I am all for some Mark Waid thrashing.
Oh God. All right. So it's so funny to I was taking a nap and I just done a great job. I'd interviewed with Mark. For those who don't know, I did a nice interview with Mark Waid back when I only had about 9,000 subscribers. We had 800 people in there to watch this interview. I went in depth with him. We learned some kind of scary things about him. But, Mark Waid didn't understand or pretended not to understand that the chat is oftentimes going to be filled with trolls. And these trolls they harass everyone. They make fun of you, and you have to kind of roll with the bands. It is what it is. So somebody came in named Mark Waid, and there was a fake Mark Waid that was in the chat. I didn't notice. I was busy trying to run. I used to really try, with these live streams. I would try hard. So I was actually trying to focus on the interview. Some SJW, after this was over, Mark said, "That was great. Thank you so much for that." I said, "Yeah, it'll be up. This will be an archival interview that people will go to learn about you." So I think it's important. The next day, so somebody on Twitter told him about the fake Mark Waid. And he actually said this to the dude. He said, "Thank you. Thank you." And then he went ape shit at me. Now I was taking a nap, and suddenly I get this email. Fucking fix it.
Foaming at the mouth while typing.
So, by the way, this is in addition to the Facebook Messenger. But this is straight to email. Go to Facebook now. Look at him ordering me around. Go to Facebook now. Then go to YouTube. Fucking fix this, Ethan, now. Do a video to your rat fuck followers that makes it. You guys are rat fucks, apparently. Mm-hmm. That makes it clear to them that this will not be tolerated on your channel now. I can't believe I fell into this trap, man. Everybody warned me. But no, I had to go extend a knowledge. I'm not even doing his voice. But now I had to go extend a knowledge branch to your fuck-ass followers. I regret it now more than you can possibly fucking imagine.
What's selling it for you? Eric looks horrified right now.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm wondering is, does that mean we fuck rats or rats fuck us?
Yeah.
I think that one can go both ways.
Yeah.
Whatever's better. I wish the best for us. I'm not sure which one of those is better. I go, what happened? He goes, one of your asshole followers created an impersonation account to have me slag off your fans in the comments. I've already reported it for impersonation, but that's not enough to shut down the damage. damage that's been done.
God, what a baby.
This man is how old?
He's like, I don't know, man. He's like almost 60. I'm not sure how old he is. So I explained to him, I go, look, it's not one of my fans. This happened to me in Dan Slot too. Someone created a page called I Keel, and then you can see the word with my face on it to show other YouTubers chats and claim to be me shouting white supremacist slogans. It's just a troll. He goes, make a video for your channel, making it abundantly clear to your followers that this shit will not be tolerated and does not help. You cannot tell from this that it's a troll account. Fuck those guys, Ethan. Fuck them with a rusty chainsaw. Sorry.
Oddly specific.
And thus the rusty chainsaw.
The chainsaw is not enough. It must be rusty.
Yeah. He wants to murder people for clowning on him.
It's unbelievable. It's like, sorry, one guy fucked it up for everyone trying to build bridges, but I'm out. It's one thing that they do a lot. SJWs go, I'm out. Outie. Zach used to call it, when Zach was just a Facebook guy, he'd come on my page and he called it a DSO, dramatic sachet out. And that's snap, snap, snap. I don't know if Zach's in the chat still, but holy shit, like he should bring dramatic sachet out back again. That was fun.
Oh, yes.
He said, I know it can happen anywhere at any time, but it happened here and now for a reason. Because Meyer and Cummings, R.I.P. Cummings, and his fucktard brigade encourage that sort of shit every fucking day. And don't tell me they don't. The main reason I got so much shit for my cap quote was because of one of their vids spun it and deliberately incited fans to come after me. I really am out. There's no point trying to build bridges. I just don't have the patience to deal with mongrels anymore.
Mongrels.
Mongrels, everyone. So, that's a piece of that. I can't. I mean, honestly, reading that is just insane. I don't know what it feels like. It feels like root beer in my skull when I read that. I'm just like, oh my god, what the mental illness, the childishness of that. Fuck those guys with a rusty chainsaw for making fun of him.
Whatever happened to that design, the rusty chainsaw design?
I don't know. Somebody should do it. I think we actually had a couple of people do, Mark Waid rusty chainsaw T-shirt design.
Mm.
I wouldn't mind making those now, but I would have to explain it every single time. Like I can do the ad for that. Yeah. You got to do an ad for the T-shirts. Be like, remember when Mark Waid told you guys to fuck off with the rusty chainsaw? I wear that on a T-shirt. I'm a Artist Pro Secrets. Fuck chainsaw.
Go into the Wayne's World.
Yeah.
No, I went with something simpler. I just had Hatman make Mark Waid as a prick.
Yeah, that'll work. That would actually
and
sell.
yeah, we are wearing those at that panel next week, man. And Richard, I know you're watching. If you want one, hit me up. We'll send one to you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm so glad that I don't know, that stuff still exists in my email, because it's like 2017 was such a strange nightmare that it's like I almost can't believe it was real, but it was, guys. It was all real. Comicsgate was real in 2017. It was a real crisis full of belligerent assholes.
Yes, it was.
Admired. It's like you're dealing with people who everyone loved, and they were all dicks.
Yeah.
Fortunately, everything's better now, right? I mean, or no? Probably
Much
not.
better.
Sunshine and rainbows.
Adam Post, what did you think of all that?
The whole rusty chainsaw situation.
Yeah.
I think it's a great part of Comicsgate history.
Yeah.
I think it is a little bit late to do the T-shirts because you have so much more happens in Comicsgate as time goes on. But it's amazing that he can snap like that. And I know there are multiple stories of that. I heard some of the cross-gen stories of him snapping, and just some really far out stuff. Hopefully it doesn't continue. But I will say, as Adam Post's College of the Dead publisher, I did want to say I love the fact that you put your name in front of the new Indiegogo title.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Why not do that?
Yeah, it's fantastic because people love Ethan Van Sciver. They like the name. They like stuff that you produce, what you're attached to. So it's very cool to do that. That's why with me, it always has to be Adam Post's whatever it is because it's always Adam Post's whatever it is.
It is Adam Post's incredible comic book called. Where'd I put it? Oh no,
it's in there. College of the Dead. It's coming for you. Hey, you know what, EVS? This happened. This was very cool. I got my video. I was on your show 3 times, didn't have a video. And finally, I was on War Campaign once, and they were like, hey, Adam, you're a great guy, great campaign. You need a video, man. Let us hook you up. And by the time I woke up the next morning, I had a video done by one of their friends. And paid him a nice fee, thanked him. So I don't know if you're into playing videos right now at the moment, but the College of the Dead video I'm really happy with how it came out. Is it cool to play the campaign video?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's play it right now.
Thank you, brother.
Let's see.
How you doing? This is Adam Post, 30-year veteran of publishing comic books and creating.
Hold on a second, Chromium Man.
Yes, sir.
You did Chromium Man?
I created Chromium Man and the whole Triumphant Universe.
I didn't fucking know that.
You remember Chromium Man from back in the day, brother?
Of course I do. Yeah, that was another Adam that drew that, right?
Adam Polina. He was in my studio and brilliant guy. Did the first 4 issues of Chromium Man. And we were friendly with Jim Shooter as well. So Jim Shooter wrote us a letter praising Chromium Man and what we had with Triumphant as a thank you. Because we were kind of helping him out after Valiant crash, or he left Valiant. But in any event, we took the letter he wrote us on Defiant Stationery, put it on the back of our Triumphant books, and then Adam Polina went there and got a job. So,
wow,
it was maybe a mistake. But yeah, I
saw him recently. I saw him like maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah, he's living in Asia somewhere now, but he's working on Valiant now. Yeah, Chromium Man really needs to come back. Chromium Man's got to come back.
I had that book, and I had that book when I was creating CyberFrog, and I used to just pour over that thing. That's amazing.
We got to talk about it then. Absolutely.
All right.
Do you still own the rights?
Yeah. Chromium obviously isn't that interesting? All right, so let's watch this video.
Yeah.
My passion project.
Let me start over again.
How you doing? This is Adam Post, 30-year veteran of publishing comic books and creating characters and stories, and this is my passion project. Adam Post's College of the Dead. Teachers and students fight for their lives as the dead eat everyone else in sight. It's 140 pages, all the art's completed, and all books will be delivered before Halloween, October 2019. Check out College of the Dead, look at the pages, look at the art. You will love it.
Yep.
College of the Dead, baby.
Yeah, you can't complain about that. They did it. Smirk the Alien.
Yeah, Smirk's a nice guy.
I like that guy. He is a good guy.
Yeah, good guy, top notch. Made a couple of he made like 2 tiny edits. The thing was ready to go. I'm like, all right, I love you guys now. Thank you.
Yeah, wonderful. That looks great. College of the Dead is Adam Post's project. What is it about anyway?
Well, it's a zombie apocalypse that takes place on a college campus. So if you could imagine, of course, like the Walking Dead type of situation, Night of the Living Dead, but it takes place on a college campus, and it's really focused on the professor, 1 or 2 other professors, and the students that are affected by the zombie apocalypse. So they need to kind of sort out how they're going to survive, how they're going to deal with the situation. And then, of course, the humans are as dangerous as the zombies. And not everybody makes it out. But College of the Dead, it's a 140-page book. It's completely done. I've been working on this for the last couple of years. And for me, it's an entrance into the whole a whole zombie universe. We're going to start, obviously, with College of the Dead. We have another whole second book to College of the Dead, Volume 2, that's ready to go. And, this is just really the first one. There's a lot more cool stories to be told. Zombie stories, you can kind of go on forever with very cool zombie stories.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. And in terms of the, there's also an ash can that we made of this, because for me, I've been making comics for years To me, I really love making the comics. And then when they're done, it's like, all right, this is cool. Let's make more comics. So the Ashcan has the full script from the writer, Stefan Petrucca, and the layouts from the artist, Javier Aranda. And that shows people who make comics exactly the process of, okay, here's what a full script looks like. Here's what the layouts look like. And then, of course, you get the book as well. You get to see, how the book really got made and really got put together. And Stefan actually teaches graphic novel writing as well at a college in Massachusetts. So it's very educational. It's a lot of fun, but you can get a lot out of it.
How come your Ashcan is so goddamn big?
Well, I think the Ashcan's a little bit bigger than it's the Ashcan. I think the way that Mark, the designer, laid it out, it's a tiny bit larger. It's not quite as big as it looks like that. It's 8.5 by 11, though. It is, and the other book is 7 by 10. The regular comic.
Right on. Okay.
Yeah.
It looks great, man. I love this book. I love the cover. Of course, the cover was colored by the great Kyle Ritter.
Oh yeah.
Who everyone loves right now. I was just admiring like the color work he did right here, that he just defined this shadow.
You know what? Mark Maz worked on this with me. He did the layout of it. Mark and I have been friends for a long time, and he did the layout and provided feedback for me to go between me and Kyle, because I can produce something good, but it takes somebody like Kyle and a graphic design guy like Mark Maz to produce something freaking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And you just, a couple of good people, you can put something like that together. Yeah, I think Mark added the fire as well with Kyle's permission, and just the composite was great.
Looks good.
Yeah, I love these guys.
Got a $20 super chat from Cracklin. If you had to make passionate love to a man to save the world, it could be any dude. Who would you choose?
I get to answer?
I would say me.
I was going to say you too. I mean, who wasn't?
Well, wait a second now. Yeah,
no, guys, John Malin, and you can be a werewolf.
I think I would go with Richard C. Meyer.
You would make love to Richard?
But I would be afraid he would get me pregnant. If anybody could do it, it would be him.
Yeah, I couldn't. I don't know. That'd be horrible.
Are you scared of getting pregnant too?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be a mess. It would be.
Yeah,
Where would it come out?
Things, I think, right?
Yeah.
Maybe ruin your career for a little bit.
Yeah, it'll be hard to.
You can't get pregnant right now.
I know. But no, I don't. That's a tough question. That's a really tough question, and that's why we're gonna move on.
I was just gonna say one thing. It's just that none of us would have a chance with Richard C. Meyer. We're all white guys.
No.
Yeah.
Last time he was in a white woman was when he was born.
Man,
what if I identify as a black woman?
Halfway there.
Zach, I didn't encourage this conversation. Wenger did, Wenger did. Oh, Channel Zero X is in here, by the way, man. We gotta get. I swear to God, I gotta get Michael Landon in here. His name is Michael Landon. It's not Michael Landon like Highway to Heaven. It's Michael Andon. I love that guy. He's one of the. Well, he and his wife used to yell at me from England. Everybody yells at me. I don't know why.
Frogman bad. The evidence is coming. You just don't know. I've seen it. Frogman bad.
I like that they yelled at me though, because now they don't yell at me anymore. So I'm like, there's hope. Like that gives me hope. That like people can be cured. Like once people are vampires, it's hard to turn them back from being vampires. But this guy gives me hope that it is possible. Matt Wenger, I'm a big fan. I love your YouTube channel. I love your sense of humor. As you've just displayed, you are really funny in a kind of unexpected way.
Thank you. I'm humbled by your praise, sir. I'm a big fan, obviously. I just want to say to Adam, the guy's a great professional. I know that means a lot to this audience. Just wanted to give a shout to the guy before me. So check out his book.
Thanks,
it's my turn now. We're going to talk about Super Harem. Look, the basic concept is really simple. So if you think this is funny, please look at it. Tim has a bizarre power. Any woman he has sex with, gets superpowers. So they get charged with this power. It makes them basically like generic Superman. You know, they can fly, they're super strong, but it runs out eventually. So you can see we've got great art by Joe Ball. We've got this cool poster by Carlo Rowe. So you're going to get that with every physical order. This is an ash can that you'll get with the high order that I drew. That basically it's the storyboard. So that you will get two different versions of Super Harem.
Oh.
That's beautiful. Oh, because this, isn't it? Wait a second.
Yeah, it's the same scene.
Oh, twice.
But you can see Joe took what I did in 2 pages and made it 4, and it is obviously so much more dynamic.
You know, this poster bothers me. These ladies' underpants are too small. Their undergarments are too small, and at least this case and this case, like this, when this happens, they're too small, right? I mean.
This was my marketing strategy, and you can see that it worked. I haven't been on Comic Artist Pro Secrets until today. I'm very happy and grateful to be here. But look, we've made 10K already, almost.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so what I would do, I would post that where SJWs were, and they would lose their minds. And then people would see it, and I would post the link. We're making money. It was like crazy.
That is guerrilla marketing. That is fan-fucking-tastic. I love it.
Yeah, and we're staying in demand until we're ready to print. I don't want Joe to be in a rush. He's working very hard to make a great book, so when it's finished, it'll be finished. But you got time to get in on this. It's going to be a really good time. Beautiful art. It's a fun story. There's giant monsters. Sexy ladies and giant monsters, when they use these powers, it actually comes from hell. And sometimes giant monsters come through, and that's the downside. So, you know, every time that Joe makes love to a woman, he could destroy the world. I mean, what would you do? It's a depressing situation.
It is.
Adios, cruel world.
Wanger, I'm sure you hear this a lot. To northern ears, like, you know, your deep southern accent is kind of comical. And somebody in the chat says, this guy sounds a little bit slow. Here's the thing about Wenger. He isn't, though. And that's what's so funny about him. I mean, he's really, really on the ball, very sharp and very funny. And his accent, of course, like, because I'm from Jersey, and so we hear southern accents and we go, oh, you know, that's like Gomer Pyle, I guess is what comes to mind. But that's what we used to think until you start to travel around and meet people. Insulated Northeasterners think that. But oh my God, is Wenger funny. Go to his channel and subscribe, and you will laugh your balls off. My favorite video that you made, Wenger, guess which one?
The where I was clowning on Amazing Adam.
Yes. I was dying, dude. I was dying at that. Hold on. I want to actually show people your video. I'm going to steal your content. Oh,
please.
It's so funny. I seriously, I died laughing. Hold on.
Hey, when you go there, scroll down. There's a really funny troll comment that I got the other day. The guy was trying to like burn me, but I actually thought it was pretty funny.
How come I can't find you? Your channel's name is Wenger, right? I mean,
it's Warped Wenger.
Oh.
If you type that in one word, it'll come up.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was just.
I think that just Wenger was already taken.
Okay. All right. Let me see. Is that your top video, by the way, or no? What's your top?
I had an infamous live stream, I think, that has more views. Where the crypto comics thing happened. It was a disaster drama fest.
Yeah. All right. Hold on a second here. No, not this. Is this it? Yeah, here it is. Okay. Where are we gonna find it? How far down is
there
it?
He is. War campaign hacks credit cards.
Wait. I missed it. Where is it? I can't find it.
It's right there in the middle now.
In the middle?
On the right, in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. Okay, there it is. This is the shit, and you're gonna love this. I promise you. After you watch this video, you guys are all gonna subscribe to Wenger's channel. And it's not a long video. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna get to everybody's campaign, but I gotta show this guy off because how many? You got 174 subs. Subscribe to Matt Wenger. All right, check this out.
Get out there. I want everybody to be aware of a very serious issue, and that's the war campaign is going out and hacking people's credit cards and stealing money from them. Criticize Ethan Van Sciver. I have proof that this is happening. I just want to play this video and let you decide for yourself.
And I would like to now touch upon another subject involving war campaign. Well, on our small channel, the multi-stream.
I love that you're touching your nose and concentrating.
This is a very serious issue.
Yes. State, Ethan Van Sciver, and fucking war campaign.
Campaign.
The gay retards decided
They accept that.
My credit card. Yet again, because
again, I want to stress that this has happened to this man several times. The very vocal critics of Ethan Van Sciver, he wants everybody to know that Frogman bad. He just go and steal his money that he was going to use to pay him.
Is this a fucking coincidence or whatnot? It was a week after the video came out. And you know, there's one person with ability named Man of Sex on the Move.
Man of Sex. I've come across this guy a few times, and I have to say, very dangerous individual.
He's a demon.
It's scary.
That has ability to fucking steal credit card numbers and dox people.
Dogs. He's been dogs.
Vaping?
He's
Gotta get that vape in.
That's a long vape.
Yeah.
My money, bitch. My money.
Gotta blow them clouds.
Let's fuck them over. Let's silence these people. Let's fucking censor them. That's it.
We can't have people out criticizing Ethan Van Sciver, so we're just going to shut them down. That's what Raul Kabir tells his minions when he takes out to the against this guy. Just a little information here. This guy used to be a fan of Comicsgate and Ethan, and now he's obsessed with talking about how bad they are all the time. It's like a jilted lover.
Yeah.
I'm going to show a couple more interesting videos. I'm excited that he apparently was able to guilt David Stay into subscribing to his channel.
Hi everybody, my name's Adam. I have facts as inflammatory as hemorrhoids, but
Facts as inflammatory as hemorrhoids. I thought he was saying every video that he had hemorrhoids, but it's some kind of like secret sign.
Wenger, I love you, pal. I really do.
Thank you so much. I love you, sir. I'm just so happy to be here.
Just killed me. I love your style. I love the way your sarcasm is. When you first start watching your videos, you're like, okay, we got a real situation here, and I believe you. And I'm like, and oh my god, dude, and you never break it. Like you never.
Yeah, your deadpan delivery is fantastic. Meanwhile, there's this guy in the background sucking on it. So his eyes are crossing. He's like,
I'm thinking about doing one soon about Preston. Also, I really like clowning on him, so I think I can get a good video out of that.
Oh my god, dude, too funny.
Please.
I got on a live stream on Edwin's channel with Preston. And it was like zoomed way up in his face, and I was like, "This guy does not look like a pedo." And his eyes were like this, and he like started looking around like, did that guy call me a pedo? And he never talked to me again until I was messing with him on that thread the other day.
Well, awesome. You are, currently Super Harem is now at 900. You're $91 from hitting $10,000. If you've just found Wenger to be really entertaining and really funny, support his comic book Super Harem, and just push him over the edge to $10,000. I think he definitely deserves it.
Look, if you hit our high tier, it's pretty much going to get us there, and there's a lot of value there. You're going to get 2 different versions of the book. And you're going to get a personal sketch by my artist, Joe Ball. You see, he does great work. When this book gets out there, Joe Ball's going to be in demand. And if you have a personal sketch from him at this point, it's going to be worth some money eventually.
100%. Joe Ball is awesome. And, he's, I think he's War Campaign, so that's cool. Is he War Campaign, Joe Ball?
Yeah, Joe Ball's hardcore. I love those guys too that, they were really good to me. They put me on their show, and that's where I made a lot of my money. So I always give props to them.
I love them too.
How many pages is this book?
It's 48 pages at first, but if we get to 24K, I'm going to double the page length. So I really hope that we get there. I want to tell a whole story. Right now, it's going to be 2 volumes.
That sounds great. Well, it's a great book.
Thank you so much, brother.
All right, very good. So back Super Harem today, and let's. I think again, back at any tier. Let's get this. We've sold a couple of them tonight. Let's get this over 10,000. And let me just check back here. Englewood, guys, don't forget to support Englewood. We've sold a few of those, Micah. So that's pretty cool. Is Micah still be quiet? We are. Oh wow, we're just like $526 away from hitting funded on Englewood 1.
And I just unveiled the stretch goals too. So
you did. What are they?
So for 10, if we hit 10 grand, what we're going to be doing, and it's being designed right now, is the lead character Elijah, like I mentioned, has an MMA gym. We're going to give everybody who backs physical a free sticker. Throw it on your car, throw it on your computer, throw it on your mom. I don't care. But either way, we'll be giving a free one to everybody who backs physical. For 15 grand, I'm going to, for those who don't know, I live several states away from my podcast partner, Hatman. He lives in North Carolina. But if we hit 15 grand, I will use my own money. I will fly to North Carolina. I will sign anything you want when it comes to this campaign. Even the t-shirts if you want me to. I'm not signing your mother unless she wants me to. That's different. And then if we hit 20K, I'm going to be giving a bonus to my art team because they have obviously worked very, very hard. And this is like everybody who's involved with this team. This is their very first comic. This is the very first full length. So I want to treat them. And then if we hit 30K, that's sort of the mystery tier. But I'll just say it here. We are planning on looking for an artist to do an alternative cover for the collector's for the director's cut. So
cool. That'll
be something to consider. And then we could do it as well for the main book. All you have to do is just let us know which one you'd prefer. So
cool. By the way, Justin Mabe just said, got my Vampirella books in perfect condition. Thanks, EVS. Any thought of all 3 foil books signed here on the new campaign? Justin, yeah, there is one. It's I want everything signed, I think it's called. And what it is it's just all 3 foil books, and then we throw in the black and white book for free. So you get 4 books signed. One of them is actually free at that price point. So yeah, consider backing that. Steve Tierney, thank you for £10, the donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's move on here to the incredible Eric Weathers, who has been very patient tonight. Last and certainly not least, one of the biggest names in Comicsgate right now because he letters every single book. And he also has this book called Flying Fortress Remastered, which is thick. THICC.
That is correct. Yeah. Flying Fortress Remastered, over 200 pages. It tells the story of a B-17 crew on a top secret mission to bomb Hitler. They get shot down and crash land in the Middle Ages, and they uncover the mystery of the Infinite Reich.
Love it.
In evil, let's just say they're the real bad guys. They're worse than Nazis. And they have to figure out how they got there and how to get back home. And maybe crush some skulls along the way.
Well, it sounds like a goddamn good time. Great cover, Eric. And not only that, I want to show this again. The artwork looks fantastic.
Thank you.
Really, really great. There's 200 pages. Do you have a bookmark, by the way?
Yeah, there's a bookmark. All physical backers are getting it. This book, this series started in 2011, and I basically learned how to make comics while making this book. So there's an artistic journey as well as a story. You go from page 1 to page 200, and you see the growth of storytelling and art and lettering and coloring and everything. But I wanted to tease something. I'm not even going to tease. I'm just going to flat out say it. I got a message from Aaron Alfecci just this evening, and we're going to work together. My $30,000 stretch goal is the trading card.
Yeah,
he's going to do the art for that.
Hey, all right, I love it. That's great.
He's
that is
fantastic.
great.
Yeah, so he reached out, said he wanted to help out with a book, so that's what we're going to do. I said, you know what? I have a trading card that doesn't have art yet, so let's do that. So we're gonna, once we hit 30K, that's gonna happen, and I'm really excited about it because he's phenomenal.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, fantastic. By the way, Indy 500 fan, thanks for $5. EVS, please tell Terry to stop typing. Terry, man, please stop typing, brother. Brother, stop typing, Terry, please. Edgar Cruz says, how do I get all 4 unsigned? Are you being serious or are you being sarcastic? I might put an option in there to get all 4 Vampirella covers unsigned. If that's what people want, yeah, I'd be happy to do that. Here's what I wanted to show people. Eric Weathers, Flying Fortress. I can't get over this piece.
Oh yeah,
beautiful.
So
I wish I could claim it, but that's Ted Lehman, and he just sent it in as fan art. I'm like, you kidding me? So it's a print, 11x17 fold out print. All physical backers will get that as well. It was unlocked at like 12 grand as a stretch goal.
It's great.
What kind of point of view is this? Like, you would have gotten hit in the head with like a bit of like shrapnel or something.
Yeah, there's
on the ground.
That is a great low angle shot.
Yeah.
That reminds me of, oh god, what is it? Black Hawk Down. There's a shot in that where they're it's the nighttime. They're firing those miniguns near the end of the film.
Mhm.
There's a similar shot there, like that. This reminds me a lot of one of my favorite game series, Wolfenstein, too.
Yeah, there's some Wolfenstein influence.
I love Wolfenstein.
Yeah. This is great. So you're going to get this pinup. What's the lowest tier they can back to get the pinup?
The physical tier. So 35, you'll get that. You'll get that specific pinup and the Tucci print
And
as
the
well.
Tucci print, which
Yeah.
looks fantastic. Yeah. Scrolling down, and I just had it, and I meant to mention it. This is the Billy Tucci. Beautiful. I love when Billy draws women. It's mostly what he draws. That looks great. So that pinup is going to come at the $35 tier as well. You'll get the book. People want to know. They're like, well, I assume I'm getting the book, but what other cool stuff can I get? $35, you're going to get the book, and you're going to get the 2 prints. And look, it ships worldwide. 200. You've sold 210 of these already.
Yeah.
Which is pretty magnificent. All right, so back Flying Fortress, and let's see. I mean, you're already doing great. You're at $28,593. Thank you guys for your support.
Yes, thank
you. Flying Fortress. Link is in the description. What are you going to do after this, Eric?
After this, some people may have heard of a little thing called Operation Zephyr.
Mm-hmm.
The military retelling of the Wizard of Oz ish. We're taking influence from the Wizard of Oz and plucking those characters out and throwing them in this sort of dystopian future military world.
Mm-hmm.
So you have Dorothy, who is sort of an analyst for the army, and she stumbles upon this strange land and finds this sniper guy that kind of looks like a guy in a ghillie suit, but he might be the Scarecrow. She finds this genetic beast that's half man, half lion. She finds this former robot soldier for the Watcher of the West. Turns out to be the Tin Man. She's got a floating drone animal pet thing that helps her survey the battlefield, and they go on a lot of shooting sprees to liberate Oz.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I just got that Operation Zephyr Oz.
Yeah.
That took me a second. I was like, does he mean that? Is this something that really happened? Like, and I realized that sounds really, really cool. That sounds awesome.
Thank you.
All right, couple super chats. Peter Charon says, I got my 3 Vampirella comics today. Thank you, EBS. And Alien Xenomorph wants me to say the N-word.
Do you have an N-word pass?
No, he wants to trick me into it. He uses the thing where it's like a person. It's a name. And then if you say the guy's name real fast, it sounds like the N-word. And
Well,
he says,
you shouldn't say it if you don't have an N-word pass.
I don't have one at all. It's been revoked, you know? I used it too many times inappropriately. And
I was about to say, can you call up Antonio and get a pass real quick, or what? How does that work?
I would like Antonio to read that super chat.
Yeah, you know, we had an idea to make an app that if you needed to say the N-word, like it would find like Uber or something, like a black guy near you that could say it for you.
Oh, wow.
All right, let's see here. First of all, I want to check and see how Matt Wenger's sub count went.
We're over 10K on Super Harem now.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Excellent.
And you have almost 250 subscribers now, so that's pretty good as well. Subscribe to Matt Wenger.
Oh,
all right,
wow.
let's go through all this and see. This is my Vampirella red foil variant. This is great. This is Vampirella #1, which is written by Christopher Priest. 130,000 copies of this are sold. I understand that this is going to rank pretty high on July's Comic-Con list. Really high, like up where the big boys are. So this is a huge deal. Of course, why buy a different cover? You can get the Comicsgate version of this hit comic book, Vampirella, very friendly, I'll say. So support this comic, support this particular Indiegogo campaign with Vampirella hanging out with CYBERFROG. And the thing about it is that we're doing red foil logos. So this Vampirella you see here is going to be red foil, this logo. Or gold or silver. It's entirely up to you. You get to choose. You can decide if you want it signed. You can decide if you want it sketched, or you can decide if you just want a black and white version of it. So we were hoping to make get $8,000. Looks like we met that goal. Thank you guys. $8,414. Appreciate that. Keep them coming. Oh, we actually did sell a black and white copy. You've got lots of choices this time, but they're all they're easy choices. They're easy to understand. I didn't pull a Mike S. Miller, and do like 1,000 choices that, didn't make any sense. You can actually, it looks like you're doing some sketches too. All right. So please back the Ethan Van Sciver's Vampirella #1 red foil variant.
And Ethan, this is the only way to get your book, right? That Vampirella book. It's not through comic stores.
Limited. Yeah. It's only available through Indiegogo.
If you're a Vampirella fan, it's only available right now through Ethan, through this Indiegogo, which is very cool.
That's correct. And that's how to do things. Look, people missed out on the first Vampirella variant and it's gone. I mean, if you didn't get one, you didn't get one. This is the same situation. You've got your chance to back it and have this other CYBERFROG collectible. It is limited. I believe in that. I believe in keeping these things limited.
Sure.
Englewood #1. If you haven't backed Englewood #1 yet, we're just a little bit away from hitting the goal. So consider backing Micah Curtis's Englewood #1. Shinobi Sasquatch, by the way, is just, this thing is runaway train. Everyone talks about Shinobi Sasquatch, and it's great. That looks like we sold a couple copies of that tonight. College of the Dead by Adam Post.
College of the Dead.
We sold some of these. Adam.
Hey, fantastic!
We sold some College of the Dead tonight. We're just a little bit over 50% of the way to funding that book. So
and it's flexible. So I was good at $1,000. I'm way past where I need to be, but I want to sell as many as we can. So the books are going out no matter what.
Yeah.
That's good.
Super Harem, by the way, everybody loves Adam Wenger. He's over 10,000 now. We did it, Adam.
Yeah,
or Matt. I'm sorry, Matt Wenger. What I got?
Hating ass bitches. I bet you don't even have 10K.
Wenger's awesome.
Wenger is the man. This is great. This is all I wanted to see tonight is Matt pass 10,000. So we did that. I honestly think this poster has a lot to do with it because I'm intrigued by it.
Oh yeah.
I kind of like. I feel like I'm getting into like thicker girls.
Well, look, you can see how awesome Carl's art is. He is about to do his own campaign for his original comic, Deathsworn. So be ready for that. Be on the lookout. It is very awesome. And I think it's the replacement for Star Wars that we need.
Well, I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be great. And then we've got, of course, Flying Fortress by Eric Weathers. This comic book, this is the thing. I mean, if you buy Flying Fortress, settle in. It's 200 pages. What a great deal. He's got all different levels of perk that you can get. I would really say that the book and the 2 pinups are a necessity. You need to get those.
Yeah, and if you go to the top, all of the postcards are now up there for everybody to see on the little gallery there. They don't let you get a good preview in there, but
I see. I can show
Young and Elliot and Weldon and Malin and all that. So
that's Young there.
So all physical backers will get. That's Kelsey Shannon. All physical backers will be getting those postcards as well.
Beautiful.
Who drew this one?
That's Matt Weldon.
Matt Weldon. Okay.
Yeah. And I have the original up here. Matt Fowler, who I'm working with on a book, he bought that on Friday Night Auctions and he sent it to me as a gift, saying, "Hey, thanks for all you do for me."
Oh wow!
So I got the pencils to that original piece.
Very cool.
Thanks, Matt.
So
Also,
what are the postcards? How do you get the postcards?
Just back a physical tier.
That's it.
Any physical tier, all physical backers will get these 6 postcards.
That's a great deal. That's a really good perk. So Sexy Women. Who drew this one?
That's Elliot.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
I like Elliot's the best.
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with John Malin?
Well, I told him I went to everybody and said, "Hey, if you want to use an original character of yours, feel free, and then you can reuse it as you wish."
Yeah.
So Kyung and John took me up on that offer.
Okay. Yeah, I thought they were all supposed to be, World War II, and then you see dun dun dun. John's great, but John went his own way with the assignment.
That's right. That's right. And that's colored by Kyle Ritter.
Ooh. Yeah, you can tell. Look at that sky in the background.
Yeah.
Slick Rick says Malin is never wrong. Never, ever wrong. Sabi Overload says, what is Wenger's channel called?
It's Warped Wenger. So it's all one word. Warped Wenger.
You're going to become a star, Wenger.
Yeah, I hope so. I want to make lots of money and I want to entertain everybody.
There you go. Go over there and subscribe. Wenger's going to become a regular, I think. That video just made me laugh really hard. I forgot all about it. It's like, damn it. It's too funny. All right, guys. Great job, everyone. Thank you so much for backing these books. Yeah. Appreciate it. I'm gonna let this video run overnight, and we'll see what happens. Don't forget to support my new campaign, Vampirella #1. By the way, again, this book is actually I'll bet it breaks the top 10. Should I say that? I'll bet it does break the top 10 and top 500. I don't think Max
it will. It will.
You think so?
Yeah, probably top 5. It's 134,000 units. That's a very big number for direct market now. But
Yeah. All right, let me read these super chats too. And I got people making fun of Cal as usual. I don't know why they do that.
I love it. I thrive on it.
I don't get it, man. You don't seem like the type of guy that needs to be made fun of. You seem cool. But
as long as you just take it on the chin, like that's all you got to do. Like eventually it blows over,
Trump 2020 says, "Why is Cal such a wuss? The guy is soft." This guy, Trump 2020, busts my balls too, though. So I don't know who he is, but fuck him. Darocus, I didn't mean that. Thank you for $2. Darocos Galvin says, "Wisdom Comes launches August 16th. Epic Fantasy. Good show, boys. Keep it up. Proud of yous." And then let's see. Jack Straw says, "Press F for a typing Terry emoji." And of course, everybody wants me to tell Terry to stop typing, but he's a 45-year-old man. How do I tell a 45-year-old man to stop typing? Terry, brother, get away from the keyboard. Please stop typing. Stop typing. Edgar Cruz wants to know how to get 4 unsigned. I'll do that. Let's see. Unhinged Crank says, EVS, you're 100%. David L says, just the panel knows EVS likes to get pegged. David L. What's the matter with you? Tug, what is that noise?
Wanger was typing.
He was typing.
I'm being Terry.
Wanger, stop typing. Stop typing, brother. Let's see.
No.
That umbrella guy goes, love Super Harem, Joe Ball, and Wanger. So you've got a fan in Tug.
Hey there.
That's awesome.
Hey there.
That was great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Man in Lunacy says, hey, EVS, please check out Door Kickers, Panzer Demon by Scott McCullough. A campaign so good that Star Wars Girl Anna even liked it.
That book.
Door Kickers does look very good. I've been talking to Scott, good guy.
Yep.
Also a veteran.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's reached out to me a couple of times. I don't want to pull Preston Poulter on him. I've actually said, I've said, yeah, I like your book. It looks cool. I'm nervous about letting people on. I swear, I don't trust anybody anymore.
I can tell you that Scott is not low T that he would act like a scorned lover. That's not how a man acts. A man doesn't do the stuff that Preston does.
No.
But he was on the war campaign too, so you could ask Rove for a read if you want.
Okay, yeah. If he's war campaign, I kind of trust.
He was
him,
on war campaign.
Oh, he was on it. Okay,
he could be screened.
That's good. I'm working with him. He's a good guy.
Yeah,
okay.
like good guy.
Let's get him on. I'll put him in that chat that we're all in. You know, yeah. Here's the thing about Preston, by the way. I would have put him on. Like, this is the thing that's so frustrating. Like, I just wasn't in the mood to do live streams when he was asking me every day. I wasn't doing them. You know, I was making videos. Yeah. I go through phases where I go, all I want to do is make 10-minute videos, and then all I want to do is live stream. So he was asking me then, and I was like, yeah, you deserve to be on. You should be on. You can be on. And then, like, he turned on me so quick. If he had just waited a little bit of patience, he'd probably be on right now. Which kind of makes me say, thank God that he didn't have any patience. You know? You know, I didn't make that mistake.
He dodged a bullet, man.
Yeah.
Cran Inquisitor says you should put rusty chainsaws in the next Cyberfrog book, Uncle E. Have Heather use one against a Vespis, or maybe against someone named Mark Waid. Well, I don't think I want to have Mark Waid murdered by chainsaws in my comic. I don't think that would send a good message to the court. But
Your Honor.
We can look at what you can go with the happy medium and have a Vespid called Wark Maid. There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, he's already a villain in the Sasquatch book, so we're got it covered.
Yeah, I got that covered all the way.
Yeah, we just got to buy the Sasquatch book. A lot of them.
Tweeter Trash wants to know how much for a signed poster of the Mark Waid email. I didn't even think about monetizing.
You should. That's
beautiful.
Brilliant.
I would like to monetize
forever.
I would like to, why not put that on a T-shirt or something? Just that whole email of Mark Waid, just put it right over Mark Waid's head. I guess you can't do that. You can't put Mark Waid's head on a T-shirt because does he have a right to that? But we can put his email on there. Darth Bobcat says, T-shirt idea, Mark Waid drawn in the style of Rosie the Riveter with the slogan, fucking fix it. Yeah.
Bobcat.
Sean Davis says, everyone back Pillowman and Blanket Boy. Sean Davis has got this campaign for a book called Pillowman and Blanket Boy. I think it's like a kid's book. And I've looked at it. I'm looking at you, Sean. Know that I'm looking at you. I'm still not 100%, but I'm getting there. You know, show me some more artwork. Show me good artwork for that book, and I'm in. It's the kind of thing that I can picture parents buying to read to their kids, you know, before bedtime. So I'm interested. Let's see. Tug says, "Hey there, buying that poster. Amazing work." Hey, thanks, Tug. Sweetcast says, "Downcast is only $3 away from 29K." You gotta guys support Downcast by Sweetcast. Harmonicaster says, EVS, how does it feel to be the reigning Oscar Schindler? Just pledged for a signed gold foil Vampy Cyberfrog mashup. How am I Oscar Schindler?
I guess because that one guy wanted to put you in a gas chamber.
Oh, yeah.
Oscar Schindler didn't put anyone in a gas chamber, nor did he get gassed. He lived to a ripe old age, I believe.
I don't think the Nazis ever figured him out.
But he rescued Jewish people, didn't he? Schindler's List. That was
he did. He rescued Jewish people, and he cried over he'd be like, I could have saved 3 more people with my pen. You know,
stressful. It's a stressful situation.
Yeah, that was Liam Neeson's amazing. We'll just put it that way.
That was a good. You know, Steven Spielberg has a couple of scenes. He has a couple of movies that he knows how to make men weepy, like that. And the end of Saving Private Ryan. You know, you're like, you can't tell me when you saw that for the first time as a man that you didn't kind of go, your eyes water a little bit. I mean, that was just, you know, the right words, you know, the right emotion, played by the guy who plays grown-up Matt Damon. I don't think that was really Matt Damon in makeup. I think that was an adult.
No, it was just another actor.
Yeah, that was great stuff. Yeah, I always kind of get weepy over Oscar Schindler's speech about how he could have done more. That's me. I give that speech every day to my wife. You know, she's like, "You're damn right. Pick up your socks." You know,
you can go clean the pool filter.
Yes. Joe Frago says, "Any mod's going to share Super Harem link?" Yeah, I hope Super Harem actually did well tonight, and I think I predict tomorrow you're going to find yourself at between 11 and 12,000. Because the thing about these, yeah. Oh, look at wow, Cal's got his daughter. The thing about these videos is that we do them and then we let them just rock overnight. People don't always watch them live; they watch them later, and then they coast. You know, you wake up with a much better result. Seed Fan 85 says, in Australia we get golf clubs and use toads for hitting practice. That's not nice. Oh, the cane toads though. The cane toads, you want to get rid of those.
Yeah.
Donut Swan says, gentlemen on the panel, look to your left, look to your right. 90% of you will not make it through Comicsgate Billionaire Boot Camp. It's a proven fact.
It's good.
That's true as well. That's what we hear. Brett Norman says, hey, Wenger, I'm from the deep south, now live in California. Everyone tells me I have an accent, but to me, I feel like I sound the same as them. Do you hear their accents?
Well, I lived in California for a long time, and I feel like that my accent kind of waned, but I guess they hear it more because they're not used to it.
And no, Wenger, yours is very strong. I mean, very.
Oh yeah, I haven't been anywhere but Tennessee in a long time.
Yeah.
What's funny about Wenger is I bet he can do different accents if he chooses to, or if he chooses to.
Could you make fun of a Jersey accent or a New York accent?
Well, when I talk like a northern man, I kind of do like this.
Okay, I'm wrong. You can't. But you're incredibly iconic and interesting and unique. So,
yeah,
no question.
Wenger could be like, honestly, Wenger could be kind of the new John Malin. I hate to say that because we still have John Malin, but
yeah, I don't want to replace John Malin. I have a lot of respect for Mr. Malin.
But you have that same kind of thing. I don't know what it is. Like John Malin is sort of laconically funny, you know, and yeah, you are too.
Like the deadpan kind of humor that, like John Malin, if you didn't know that he was burning you, you would just think this guy's really boring. But really, really, he's roasting the fuck out of you, and you don't know it.
Yeah. Argentico 2003 says, "Is Shinobi a one shot?"
No, there's another book already outlined and being scripted, and we're gonna keep making them.
Mistwood Publishing says, "Hey Ethan, love your work. I'm a fantasy writer with a book out already and another set to release in spring. Google Mistwood Publishing for more info." Mr. CPU says, "What is wrong with your beard?" I don't. I got a really good barbershop haircut and shave yesterday.
Let's say, are they talking specifically about you? Because it's like there's 4 of us here with beards.
Yeah.
I feel like it's me because he doesn't say somebody else. I feel like if it's not addressed to somebody, it's addressed to me. Liam Gray says, "Move over body, hearts above all. In a world cowed by monsters, he still stands tall. Esper, Xenotype coming soon. Shameless plug," says Liam Gray. I like Liam Gray.
Yeah, he's cool.
It's a cool guy.
A lot of heart.
John David says, "Back Hero, Blood of Patriots, now on Indiegogo." There's a lot of guys I swear to God, guys, sometimes I just feel it, you know? It's like I feel it. I feel weight, you know? And it's not just the weight, you know? It's like it's up here. You know, it's like I feel like I need to get people promoted and let them succeed because, you know, it's hard, man. It's hard out there to get noticed. You know, when you've got an Indiegogo campaign, it's hard to let people know. And you have to be fair, people have the right to see it. They have the right to know and make a judgment. Not everybody's going to succeed. Not every idea is the best idea for each creator. But you know, if they don't get seen, they're never going to know. So, you know, I see stuff. I see people sending me these super chat promotions, and I'm like, you know, not to sound like a cornball, but it gets me a little teary.
I have some advice for these guys, and I can tell you there's a lot of people that with smaller channels that would love to have you own. I'm one of those. John Malin will have you own. Adam Fit Sam, Adam AF, he'll have you own. Like, you can't depend on Ethan Van Sciver to sell your book. He's just one man. He can't possibly do everybody. Just look at me. I made my money on these smaller channels. You can do it too. You just got to get out there and sell.
And one thing I'll add on to that is, you know, I'm taking a little bit of a break from my main YouTube channel, but if you tweet me a good campaign, I think it looks good, I will tweet you out to my 2,000 some odd followers, man, because I understand that, and I think I speak for all of us when I say it's like, we understand that there's a market here, but we understand that that market is full of a lot of people who just want really good comics because the big two aren't providing them anymore, unless, you know, it's Venom, basically. So we're more than happy to do so. I'm more than happy to recommend people, even if I'm, you know, not gonna, even if I can't have you on a live stream or something like that. Let me know who you are. I'll shoot it out there because I love to help people out.
Yeah, another thing is when I first got into this, I got on Ethan's show and I didn't have my video together. And once I'd been around a little bit, I found that there were a good 10 or 15 guys that have just different YouTube channels. The War Campaign guys are one of them. And then I started my own YouTube channel. And I mean, there are a lot of little groups of people who really want to help you, who are self-publishers themselves. So they'll help promote you. But I was surprised that some of those guys are actually just buying my books as well and backing them. Micah backed my book. The first night we were on, I'm like, wow, Micah liked my book. And he's actually backing me. So you just need to really get around. Look for the Comicsgate hashtag. You can hit me on Twitter. I'll send you my list of the 15 channels that I would recommend you hit those guys up with contacts. I'm at Comics We Love. And on Twitter. And yeah, you'll see that guys want to help you. Guys want to help promote you. They'll give you advice on tiers. You know, just tell them, hey, I'm thinking of doing a campaign. What do you think? And you're going to get a lot of people that are willing to support you and make you part of the community. That's the thing. Comicsgate. I've never seen anything as welcoming as this. I was totally unprepared. Got in the wrong way a little bit, not promoting enough, and then just started promoting some more. And now I would do my second campaign completely differently, with a lot more of collaborating with people, getting people's feedback, going on different people's channels, and also building up my own channel, which is actually mathspeedtucci.com.
Yeah, love it. So much of this is so much of Comicsgate. When you are a creator, when you're trying to get your book out there, it is about marketing yourself on your own platform and you growing your platform by cross promotion. So you really need to get out there. When, you know, one of the things is that I would recommend that you guys do is when I turn over the microphone to you, when it's kind of like your turn to talk, remind people to subscribe to your channel. Tell people what your channel is, because your YouTube base is what is going to make you eventually self-sufficient. And, you know, that's important. You have to build up your own fan following.
Right.
And so when you're cross promoting, you know, you guys are all appearing on each other's channels. Make sure to invite each other, have jam sessions, talk about what you're doing, talk about your work, talk about, you know, how excited you are about your books. I'm clicking through and pretty much everyone is making money tonight. Everyone moved forward a little bit. College of the Dead. I think Shinobi hasn't yet because people look like they've already backed it. But if you haven't backed Shinobi Sasquatch, what are you waiting for? $42,073. That's phenomenal.
We've gotten 2 backers tonight, Ethan. So
oh,
thank
good.
You.
Okay. Excellent. Okay, good. Super Harem. I'm going to give you some advice, Matt. Your book is your book's a hit. But take down the video that you've got and put that poster right up there on the front of the thing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that poster is funny.
It doesn't show the poster on top of the video. I thought that's how I had it.
No, I didn't press the button. I didn't.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I can put it over the overlay and have both. Actually, I'll just go in and change that.
Yeah, people, if they see Super Harem and they see those hot chicks in underpants that are too small for them, you're going to sell more copies of this book.
That poster has sold a lot of books. I can say that 100%.
Can I put that poster on my campaign?
But that's a good idea. You know, you see that. This is another great thing about Comicsgate. You see this, you go, oh, who's Carlo Rowe? He's in Turbo, I think. Find him on Twitter and say, hey, especially if you see he draws women, great. If you have a woman character, a female character, hire him. You know, I mean, to find out what he needs. You know, it's worth it to invest. You know, however much he's charging, and I don't want anyone to say, but however much he's charging to get this piece is going to translate to far, like way more money if it's able to get people interested in your campaign.
Yeah, I can tell a funny story about that. Like, there was a price we agreed on that I paid him, and then I saw how much that poster was actually bringing in, and I was like, I feel like you deserve more than I actually paid, so I wanted to send him some more money, and I seen it, and I don't know what I did. I screwed something up with PayPal, and he comes at me, and he was like, I appreciate it. You know, he's an Irishman. And he was like, but you sent me 89 cents. I don't know what happened. I was like, I'm kind of a savant. Like, in some ways I am retarded, but then in other ways, like, I'm beyond a mortal man. But when it comes to numbers, that's where it hurts me.
Well, you are way over 10,000. You're at $10,182. I want to see you get to 12 pretty soon.
This is what I do for people who back me on stream. I'll give you a dab. Thank you so much. Bam.
Appreciate it, pal. Flying Fortress also picked up some backers. It's at $28,918. I should actually be screen sharing all this. Really, really happy about this. And again, the way to build on this is just to do what I'm saying. I mean, you guys, most of us, except for Mike S. Miller, actually really work on using our platforms to promote other creators. In fact, I think Mike's the only one who doesn't do that. And Mike needs to be shamed and demonized for it at the earliest possibility. I got to remember to do that. Everyone needs to be as generous. Everybody needs to be. My wife always says this to me. She's like, Ethan, here's how to understand the world. There are givers and there are takers in the world. And, you're kind of a giver. And, there are a lot of people who are takers. You could be a little bit more of a taker if you wanted to. And then, make sure that you inspire other people around you to be givers as well, not just takers. So, when you're receiving help from this community and this I gotta stop saying community. I hate that word. But this fandom, this customer base, when you're receiving help from them for your book, pay it back in kind by finding somebody like Door Kickers and having him on your channel. Give him the boost that he needs, and help him out. Everybody help each other out, and don't forget to grow your channels. And that's all. I mean, that's all Father EVS is going to say today to help you guys out. I want everyone to succeed gloriously. You know that I'm really proud of everybody, and all of these projects are beautiful, really beautiful. So with that said, I still got to read some more super chats. I'm sorry, I get caught up in other stuff.
And just to reiterate, Ethan is a generous lover.
That's true, despite what you may have heard. Septinov says, count the pages, Ethan. Servant of God 777 says 99 claims, but proof ain't one. People Circus says a good host suckles on their guest toes for 7 minutes. Ethan's chair says, is the one true leader of Comicsgate. I approve of Ethan's Vampirella variant cover. Get comfy, boss. I reckon we can do 8,000 in one stream. Chair don't care. We did 8,000 in one stream. Fantastic. Sexy Party with Armie says unhinged crank. Scroll down and get the rest of these here. Bobby Sharps just joined the channel. Thank you very much for doing that. Darth Bobcat says, you know what? After that dab, I want my money back.
Red, still screen sharing. Did you want to be doing that when you read these?
Yeah, I don't have to, but it's not a bad thing. Red Gaze says, check out Ardana on Indiegogo by Wyatt Holiday. Thank you for telling me, though. It is criminally underfunded. And then Ryan Magus says, much love to Adam, Wenger, and EVS. Complicated sense. What about everybody else?
Well, we know him. Just more.
Oh, I see.
Ryan's good people.
Yeah, if you've got a book you want to promote, just DM me, guys. I'm at RealBBub on Twitter. I will do a show with you.
Cool.
Dark Bobcat says, Micah, fight the harem. Show them the poster.
People really love that pinup, man. I'm very happy with it, to say the least.
Yeah, let me show that again.
Yeah, Carl does great work. If you need a pinup, just get a hold of him.
Look at this. I mean, that is so. This is this. Oh, I'm not sharing now because Wenger like me out. Hold on a second. Wenger, why do you do that? All right, see, I'm already.
Whenever he made that, the only thing I told him, I said, make it sexy and make it fun. That's the only instruction I gave him, and I gave him the storyboard. Oh, that's Micah's one, but that's cool too.
Thank you.
So who did this poster again?
So this was actually, he's never told me his last name. He's a fan of mine, oddly enough. He just goes by the nickname of Questionable Weeb Friend Chris.
We've all had a questionable weeb friend.
Yes. So, but it was so strange because I have a Discord server just for my patrons, and he just randomly throws his DeviantArt profile in there. I click on it, and I'm like, how are you not working on anything for anyone right now?
Right.
Yeah.
We need to get you out there. This is what I need. And he's like, bam. So yeah, and bam is definitely the right word. I took the John Malin advice of boobs and butts. So yeah. But in all seriousness though, yeah, this one's definitely one to adorn your wall with for sure. It's still tasteful too. I wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to be something that
it is very tasteful. Those of you who haven't backed Englewood, this comes at the what tier? What price do they have?
Let me dig at my tiers again here. I closed the window. I sadly do not have them memorized. I have been very busy. Let's see here. So it's called the uppercut. Is going to be the pinup and the director's cut. If the pinup is definitely what you want, that's the one I'm going to recommend. Because if not, the overhand gives you just the normal comic and the pinup as well. My recommendation is the uppercut. It's only $5 more. Plus that director's cut gives you so much. You get the story, which is 36 pages long. You're going to get sketchbook from Brian as well. Fan art. We're doing a fan art contest, which you can enter if you are an artist and you want to get some exposure, give it a shot. We're doing that until the 28th of August. But it's going to include the top 5 of those, plus sketches from other artists who are doing other campaigns that have done sketches of my lead character as well. So a lot there. And if people want, and here's the crazy thing, if people want me to include parts of the script, I'll do that too. So
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, very cool, guys. The one criticism I'm going to give you, Micah, is that the titles of your tiers are just the people don't want to figure it out.
Yeah, that's why when I made those images, I just put exactly what's on it. It's like this is the physical copy, this is the digital copy, this is what you get with this one. This is instead of just putting exactly. So that way people there's not a whole lot of thinking. For my next campaign, which we'll be doing in October. I won't go into too many details. I'll just say that check out the art of one Preston Acevedo.
Oh, you scared me for a minute there.
Sorry about that. No. Preston Acevedo is a good dude. He's done some work for Antarctic Press already. He's super talented, super confident, which is what I really like about him. And we're going to be doing a graphic novel together set in the Middle Ages. So I think that a lot of people are going to be looking forward to that one. I've talked to Cal already about it, but that'll that's another benefit. You back this one, you're on the mailing list for that one too. So
Mike's a really interesting guy, and he's got a personal story that relates to Englewood of his life story. I actually did an interview with him. It was a pleasure. I think for about an hour and a half, I kept you on my channel. But it was really fantastic. It was very interesting to have that long form conversation with you, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, folks, you can find me on Twitter at Mind of Micah C. My channel is just under my own name. I'm taking a little bit of a break from YouTube for a couple of weeks. I'm still doing my podcast on Saturday called Micah and the Hat Man. that's easy to find too. But one thing that I will say is that if you have any, if there's a question that you have about this comic before you want to commit, just ask me. I love answering questions. So hit me up.
Yeah. Awesome. Back Englewood, get this poster. And yeah, absolutely. Follow Micah on Twitter. Follow his YouTube. I love your YouTube channel, man.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. With that, I just want to run through real quick again. This is my Vampirella red foil variant. We just launched it about 2 hours ago. We're doing good. We're up to $9,056. And go through the tiers. I make it very simple. This is what I do: black and white, no logo variant, red foil variant, silver variant, gold foil. We haven't seen this since the 90s. Remember when they used to do this all the time?
Yeah. We used to do it.
It's just crazy. Black and white comic signed, and then everything signed. We have the poster of this piece if you want, signed poster. I want one of everything signed, and then you can also get hand-drawn sketches of either Vampirella or CYBERFROG if you want to support at the biggest tier. Biggest level, $400, and I will draw these characters on your comic for you. And thank you so much for the support that this project has received so far tonight. Englewood by Micah Curtis, doing pretty good, but we're still $502 away from our flexible goal. We do need to get there, so if you haven't backed Englewood, don't wait too long. You still got 18 days, plenty of time.
Actually, we just cracked it just as you said that. Now we're at 6,517, so less than 500 to go.
Yes,
Awesome.
All right, very good. All right, so we got that. We've got Shinobi Sasquatch, which of course is beloved. Everyone hit me with this book. Here's the thing, by the way, when it comes to, and we did good. We sold some more Shinobi Sasquatches.
Hell yeah.
Like everyone told me about this comic, Cal. Like I was like, okay, yeah. They're like, look at this artwork. Look at this Shinobi Sasquatch. I'm like, well, let me see the artwork. And then I saw the artwork and was like, God dang. And then I wanted to get to know you and find out what this book was about. I'm really glad I did. This is an enormous hit for Comicsgate. $42,163. This book looks like it came out of Image.
Yeah, that's what we're going for. Hey, and if you scroll down to the stretch goals, I just added the pinup by Donald DeLay and with colors by colors by Narwhal. And everyone gets that. Every physical backer gets one of those.
Wow.
Yeah, I love that. Those guys teaming up, it just looks awesome together.
I'm gonna need some extras as comps for that.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. I'm printing a bunch of extras, so no worries.
Narwhal is my dude.
Oh man, he's great. Great writer, great artist, great guy.
He just sent me like 35 CYBERFROG sketch cards that he did.
I saw those. They look awesome.
Yeah. Very pleased. So back Shinobi Sasquatch, obviously let's get him, let's push him over to 43,000. I think that would be a nice thing to wake up to tomorrow.
Yeah.
And College of the Dead, of course. We're still pushing this one heavily because, and I think you did a good job today. I think people dug your pitch, So College of the Dead is 2620 right now. We got to get this thing past 5,000. You're at 52% of your goal.
Excellent.
That's good. Super Harem, of course, I think is the runaway hit of the night. I just love it.
Sometimes you can't. Magic happens sometimes.
Yeah.
It just happens. So it's fantastic.
Yeah, we made like $500.
Nice. I'm going to be watching this one closely, and I think a lot of people will too. But yeah, you've got to put this here. You've got to do it. It's like that. This is not selling the book. This is just a very nicely drawn panel from the book that doesn't say anything about this. I hear Super Harem, and I'm like, hot chicks, like really hot chicks. This says, hot chicks are in this book. So
again, it's like John says, boobs and butts, man. They sell comics.
Oh,
Super Harem is sexy ladies and giant monsters. That's what we're about.
Oh, that's what comics should be about. All comics. Flying Fortress, Eric Weathers. What a guy. Letters every single comic for Comicsgate. He's got this enormous collection of wonderful stories about time travel, World War II. And honestly, if you haven't backed it yet, you need to. $28,918. Not
Almost
bad.
200 color pages.
Yeah, over 200 pages. And Clint from Sweetcast and I are having a bit of a rivalry right now. First one to 30K. So, down with Downcast, up with Flying Fortress.
I'll get you both on here. We'll do a home run derby. I don't mind doing that.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
If you guys want to come on here like tomorrow, and we will do a home run derby between Eric Weathers and then Sweetcast, and see who can get to 30,000 first. I'm all for that.
I'm Team Eric Weathers because Sweetcast is my enemy. Well, you know that we just decided arbitrarily that we were going to have drama on Twitter to get some
We tried that and it backfired a little bit. Somebody thought it was real.
Yeah, I don't know.
You two are too nice. That's the problem.
Yeah, very nice.
Also, while I got you, follow me on Twitter at Eric_Weathers and my YouTube channel. It just search for Eric Weathers. It's pretty easy. So
outstanding. Yeah, subscribe to Eric Weathers today. And what kind of content are you making, or are you planning on making?
Well, I've done the gamut. I do live stream. I haven't done it this week, but I live stream most every day about 3:30 Central. I do nerd news, video game news, comic book news, that kind of stuff.
You had a lot of nice shows with Von Klaus.
Yeah, him and I are we're tinkering on something in the background too.
Cool.
Some sort of YouTube content.
God damn, I love to hear that. I love to hear that. That's exactly what.
By the way, I'll go ahead and say check Von Klaus's channel out also. Rise Again.
Yeah.
Dude, it's hilarious.
Vaughn is good people. To
Yeah,
say the least. I loved having Vaughn and Cal on my channel. We did that what was it? 4 hours streaming where we're basically just talking shop about writing the whole time.
Yeah.
And then Raging Golden Eagle. I don't know if you've heard about this, Ethan. Raging Golden Eagle. We were doing a fundraiser to get me to this ICMI conference I'm going to next week. And if we hit goal, I was going to eat a Hawaiian style pizza. I get more of a reaction on it than Donald DeLay does. And I don't think I've even told Donald about this, but Raging Golden Eagle throws $130 and goes, "Eat the pizza, fat boy." I'm like, no. And Cal can testify about threw up. It was bad.
I like Hawaiian pizza. You know what? I don't know if I do anymore. You guys have kind of talked me out of it, and I don't,
Start to question your desires.
Yeah.
A little unnatural.
All right, we got Alien Xenomorph. I got to read 4 more super chats. Alien Xenomorph is sending me troll super chats. He said, I refunded Graveyard Shift 2 because Cal blocked me. Bobby,
That doesn't sound real.
Graveyard Shift 2.
I'll buy an extra copy.
That doesn't sound real. Try harder, man.
I'll buy an extra copy anyway.
There you go. Oh, I'm going to be buying one soon anyway, so there we go.
Alien Xenomorph again says, let Malin know your soy cost him money, Cal.
No, it didn't, because I'm buying an extra book. So
I'm imagining this guy just shaking his fist at his computer saying, "How dare you, sir? Fisticuffs at dawn." Come on.
People don't like getting blocked.
Yeah. Let's see. Bobby Sharp says, any chance to collect 90 Cyberfrog in a new book? Yeah. So anyway, I'm friends with Dynamite Comics. And when they bought all of the Vampirella stuff, they found 2 discs, and those discs are full of Cyberfrog artwork from the Harris Comics days. Much of it has not seen print. I think the entire issue 1, the files are on this disc. So we're I'm working with them I'm going to see if I can buy that stuff off of them, and then we are going to make all of it. We're going to make an enormous Cyberfrog 90s hardcover. I used to do so much work back then that just didn't see print. I would do a cover and go, no, not that cover. I'm going to do this one. And then I would stack up 8 covers that never saw print, and I forgot about them. I was so prolific. So this disc has all that shit on it, and I'm just like, we need to do a collection. And
heck yeah, man. Dynamite's making some moves. I'm loving what they're doing these days. I wasn't the biggest fan of the Boys TV series, but I told everybody, I'm like, get that omnibus immediately. It's Garth is an amazing writer, and that comic is most deconstruction sucks, and too many people try it. Garth Ennis is a master at it. So
yeah. Let's see. They got Cyberfrog and said, "What the?" Yes, no. Everybody remembers Cyberfrog over from Dynamite. That was it was kind of a big book in the '90s, on the indie scene. Ryan Mega says, "My bad. All hail all on the stream. Comicsgate ascends." Darth Bobcat says pizza conversion therapy, and
never happening, Bobcat. Never happening.
So who is Alien Xenomorph? Who is this guy, and why is he angry at Cal? I mean, ordinarily I would kind of poke at Cal.
Probably just being silly.
Yeah,
it's just a throwback old joke to some nonsense from nonsense. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know who it is.
He's going from Ridley Scott movie to Ridley Scott movie. Have you noticed that? I think it's that Gladiator guy. Stop screwing with my favorite director, dude. Go do some John McTiernan stuff instead.
Well, I know that you're really angry when you want to pay money to insult somebody.
I like that. I'm like, you can Cal some more. I mean, $2 every time. I'll get rid.
Yeah. Hey, if you want to buy super chats to roast me, I'm ready. Give it to me. Give me your word.
Give it to me, and then roast him. I mean, that's how
While Ethan's in the background paying his mortgage.
I'm trying to help you out, Ethan. I've made a lot of money on here too, so I'll throw it back.
Cal, you're a good guy. Fuck this dude. You are a good guy, man.
Thanks, Ethan.
I'm glad you're on my show, man.
I made you a lot of money by ticking off some war campaign people, so I feel good about it.
Track Media only says, like you, Ethan, but I like your art better. Anyway, any way to get a tier of one of everything without your signature? Somebody just asked that, and I think that's a good idea. I think
good.
Yeah, I'll put that up right now. And thank you for wanting to support the campaign. All right, with that, now finally, I can get to work. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being on my channel and taking the time. I wish you all so much success. And hopefully we'll see some. I'm going to mark all these. I like that. This is the fun thing, is actually marking where every campaign is when I stop the show, and then wake up tomorrow and see what moved and by how much. But yeah, thanks very much, everyone. I'll see you again tomorrow, most definitely, and maybe we'll drop the link in the stream again if you guys are up for it.
Yeah, cool. Awesome. Thanks, Ethan.
Definitely.
Cool.
Thanks.
All right,
Thank
guys.
you very much.
Bye, everyone.
See you later.
Bye.